People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. Welcome back, man. So yeah, man, if you haven't catched any of my live streams before, or you ain't been paying attention since the start of the year, first and foremost, first things first, happy New Year's to those of you listening. And once again, welcome to the West Bromwich Albion versus Arsenal watch-along. Now, there isn't much more I need to say as an Arsenal fan. We're chasing 3 wins from 3. We're chasing consecutive away victories. We're chasing trying to, start 2021 with a win on a positive. Obviously, we know our form has been very poor and we know what we need to do. We know we're coming against a West Brom team fighting relegation. Their manager has challenged them to display a reaction today. He's question marked some. You can imagine, his push has come to shove for West Bromwich Albion and that side, people. They're fighting relegation. Backs are against the wall. So yeah, man, thank you very much for tuning back in. We're going to get into the lineup shortly. It don't look like a nice day to be playing football. It looks snowy out there in the Midlands in West Bromwich Albion, or at West Bromwich Albion, better yet. So we have to see what happens. But yeah, it's 14th versus 19th. A win for us can move us, I believe, to 11th, depending on what happens. I'm not too sure at this time, but we need to put wins together. We know we've got a tough, I'd say, closing January, to be fair with you. I'm sure we've got Man United and we've got Leicester or something like that. We've got some tough games. And obviously, as an Arsenal fan, you're wary of former players playing against you. Like, I'm keen to see, I'm going to get into the lineup, but is Kieran Gibbs going to play? Semi Ajayi, apologies. He came courtesy of Charlton, but he played for Charlton and Arsenal before departing and going off to Cardiff, and now he's obviously found himself at West Brom. You've obviously got a current Chelsea loanee there, so there's plenty of reasons beyond the obvious for West Bromwich Albion to want to be on it today, to want to play. Their manager is hoping that if Arsenal are to take 3 points, it's over their dead body sort of thing. Both teams have probably dropped too many points this season to achieve anything they want to achieve. Both sets of teams probably allow teams to take 3 points off them too easily. So yeah, man, we'll have to see what happens. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Excuse me, I'm not gonna lie. I've been eating ready salted Pringles, or pardon me, better yet, Stacks, and ready salted. It makes your mouth dry, so I'm gonna need some water. Thanks for allowing that, people. So yeah, what you lot saying, please make sure you're hitting the like button. Check out the pinned message as well. We'll have another, better yet, I will have another live stream shortly after this game, more sort of reacting to what has happened in the game, really and truly. What are you guys saying? Big up Jack, first one in, need this W. Very difficult game, but I'm going for 2-0 Arsenal. I'll get into my own predictions sooner, but again, the form or mini form we've been in, I assume you're a bit more boisterous, you're a bit more upbeat. Let's hope we can do that. I'm not looking at the lineup yet, but from a West Bromwich Albion, from what I saw online, we might be expecting Pereira to start. We know he's a technical footballer, so they've got problems. Big up yourself, Raz. I know live from Planet X, what do you call it? The time difference isn't nice to you guys over in Australia and similar regions at all. But nonetheless, we move, we keep going. Please make sure you're hitting the like buttons early doors, people. Let's get the show going. Big up yourself, my guy. I'm there, my guy. I'm hoping we can have a positive performance today against, again, a team that I know where they are. The table doesn't lie. They are where they are, but form goes out the window. You've got a manager who does not like us as a football team or whatever. We've got a team that's fighting for 40 points or fighting to stay in the league. And when your back's against the wall, you have to start showing up and standing up to be counted eventually. And hopefully it's not the day. Big up AM, big up Sean. I've got my usual members locked in. We've got a bag of members. There's a super chat. Keep up the good content. Deluded from Portland, City of Night. Big up my American man, them locked in again. I really respect you lot. You lot are 5 hours behind. I assume, you lot have other things to do and things like that. So it's nice that you found the way of fitting me into your day. I appreciate that, people. I really do. Yeah, man. Shine's ready for Arsenal to take an L. Hopefully you're an Arsenal fan, so it's not a thing where you're coming to laugh. But if you're not, fair play. Keep smacking up the like button, people. I'm good, my guy. I'm good. Hopefully 2021 is a year to remember. Hopefully it's a positive year to do something. So yeah, man, big up yourself, Em, as well. Let's jump straight into in fact, I'll give you a couple more seconds before we jump straight into the lineup. Let me take a couple questions. Deluded, if you could take one player from any top 6 team, who would it be? There's a bag of players, man, but Mohamed Salah, Mane, you know, just about anybody at Manchester City. You know, the usual picks anyone would pick, really and truly. I'd say Mane right now, to be fair with you, if I could pick one. I know he ain't been too clinical, but I love Mane. But it's the usual suspect. There's a bag of players that would benefit us, really and truly. But yeah, man, you're right. The like button does not cost a thing. Please make sure you hit the like button. I've even got a new sweet jar and things like that. This was a fantastic gift. It's a shame all of these sweets are probably going to be done before the end of the stream and things like that. So yeah, man. Let's get straight into the lineup now. Let's jump into the lineup, man, because I'm keen to see it. I'm conscious of time. It's 7:36 on my clock, anyways. So yeah, man. Let me share my screen and let's see what the lineups are. Share screen. First things first, people. Quick little browse of the tried and trusted Google document. As you lot know, I just said this is our first game of 2021. Can we get 3 wins from 3? Can we win back-to-back games? Ultimately, can we keep this form together? You know, these are the things at stake. We're against a West Brom side that, you know, we're at that time of the year where people start promising themselves stuff, and people are feeling upbeat and things like that. And you can imagine that West Brom are probably there saying, cool, we forgive ourselves for what's happened. Let's start the year strong. Let's start again, you know. Again, as an Arsenal fan, you're always wary of individual players or collective groups of teams that are in a bit of a rut, struggling to win or things like that, because they typically break their duck at Arsenal. Again, football matches aren't won on paper, and I think you have to be very scared of West Brom. We know what to expect. I know they're missing Livermore. There's a couple injuries, but they're not going to try and play us off the park. They're going to try and exploit set-piece situations. They're going to double down what they're good at. Obviously, again, fans can't be there. I don't know how the tier team works in Birmingham or up in Midlands, but I'm pretty sure fans can't be there. So there's not that energy aspect to feed up of. But, you know, football matches aren't won on paper. If we give them any sort of encouragement to take the game to us or have some confidence, we've got to be wary of that. You've got to be wary of teams that have nothing to lose. You know, I think both teams could lose this. Both teams are extremely fragile, but at the end of the day, it's more headlines if Arsenal lose this. West Brom is just business as usual sort of thing. Them and Sheffield United, people just expect them to lose all season. So there's something for them in that, people. And again, we look at them in their last game. Leeds dismantled them, but we can't look at that. I'm looking at the team that made, you know, they played Chelsea. Forgive me if I'm wrong. They've been hard to break down for, you know, they've given Chelsea a game. Spurs had to leave it late on. They got a point off. Of Liverpool, so they know how to remain penned in, and they've done relatively all right in the last couple big games or so from them. So we've got to be careful. As I said, Big Sam Allardyce, for me, he hates us. He hates us, man. We know what to expect from his team, and as I said, they are fighting relegation. Sam Johnson, on behalf of West Brom, they said they want to start 2021 well. So yeah, and their managers questioned their character based on that heavy defeat, and he's expected a reaction. And you know, spots are up for grabs. Like, I don't know if he'll play new players in their starting lineup, but you'd imagine something needs to change. Courtesy of the Twitter account Obrino, you look at Arsenal's away record against Sam Allardyce, or better yet, against teams he's managed in the Premier League. We've won 5, we've drawn 4, we've lost 5. So we've won 5. You know, the good news is we won 5. The bad news is we lost 5, innit? So make of that what you will. Arsenal have kept 3 clean sheets in our last 5 Premier League away games. Make of that also what you will, people. Actually need this, one sec. This should be in my description of the video, really and truly. Apologies for that, people. 1 second. In the name of tagging and all them things. But yeah, back to business. As I said, lineup stuff now, man. Let's jump straight into the lineup. Let's go straight to Arsenal. I hope you lot can see that. Let me zoom in because I'm in night mode or whatever, innit? Okay, that one there's calm. So, courtesy the Arsenal official account, you know, Lacazette returns to the starting 11. Aubameyang, as I expected, I assume he moves over to the left-hand side. Pablo Mari, you know, he's found a little job for himself in the center of defense, and he done all right in his last couple of games, minus the penalty at Chelsea. Holding, obviously, off the back of, again, captaining the team against Everton, talk of signing a new deal, playing a lot of football. So let's hope them two can both continue an encouraging partnership they've had. More of the same from Tierney, Xhaka and Hector Bellerin in particular. I hope you lot can continue as well. Ceballos is coming for El Nene, and I think maybe that's a mixture of El Nene looking tired and poor form, and maybe just having to switch things up because we are down to our bare minimum. Xhaka's there, Saka is there, Smith Rowe is there, Aubameyang and Lacazette. Now, I did say it. Obviously, you lot would have thought it, but for me personally, I thought Martinelli's going to be the one to be benched. Me personally, I think you've got to play your informed players. Unless there's knocks, you've got to play Tierney. You've got to play Saka. You've got to continue for Smith Rowe for a little piece. You've got to play Martinelli. As you saw, Martinelli's attitude is infectious. You know, that pressing is infectious. I just feel the way we are, you know, we're not in the best of form, so we need to play our best performing players. And when you do get a little smidget of form, a little something of form, I don't think it's the right time to change things. You know, Martinelli's had a couple of impact injuries. He's just come back really from a lengthy layoff, so I understand. And, you know, you brought him on against Everton. He started against City. He played against Chelsea and things like that. So I can see why there's knocks. Apparently, you know, if he is injured, then he shouldn't be on the bench, in my opinion. You know, and then people will say, well, he's carrying a minor knock. Then he's not injured, in my opinion. I understand what you lot are saying, but he's not injured. From the minute he's on that bench, what does that tell you? That tells you fitness within the context. That tells you the fitness teams or the doctors or the physios, they've passed him fit for whatever duration of this game Arteta deems. So once we cross that line, and for me, you're in the starting lineup, that whole injured business isn't really thing, you know. Players play with knocks all the time. So yeah, looking at that lineup, let me say it once again. You've got Leno in goal, Hector Bellerin, Rob Holding, Pablo Marie and Tierney form part of the back five, 4 defenders. Obviously, Leno in goal. Ceballos has a chance to impress. He starts alongside Xhaka. I'd imagine Smith Rowe is in the 10 position yet again, and you've got a front three of what I assume is Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette through the middle, and Saka continues on the right-hand side, people. So I assume it's very much bad news for Nicolas Pepe, really and truly, as long as Saka keeps excelling and things like that. You know, it's between the two teenagers. You've got Aubameyang move to the left, and you're not in contention, and I can't blame them. Obviously, David Luiz and Willian are over their fitness problems or their health problems and are now part of the bench. Maitland-Niles is on the bench, as is Mohamed El Nene. Runarsson, who, you know, is what it is our backup goalie. Hopefully plays no part, is on the bench, as is the usual suspects in Eddie Nketiah and Joe Willock. Martinelli's on the bench, and you can see it there. So it's not the worst lineup. You know, Smith Rowe, you've got another opportunity again. The challenge is, can you do it consistently? You did it well in patches against Chelsea. More encouraging performance against Brighton, in my opinion. Not that they weren't bad in both. Can you put in another performance sort of thing? Ceballos, can you put in a performance? You've got an opportunity, because El Nene has been woeful the last 4 or 5 games, but generally, you know, he's had a sort of mini resurgence. This is only your opportunities to make sure El Nene doesn't come back in the team, unless it's in a bit part role. Xhaka, like Bellerin, you know the Wolves are out if you do not play well. So it is what it is. I'll be interested to see who comes off the bench, because I'm looking at bringing in Martinelli and whatnot. I'll be interested to see who out of Willian and Pepe, who gets the nod. Obviously, it'd probably be Willian. I personally thought Willian might even start as well, to be fair with you. But yeah, that's Arsenal's lineup. So again, we've got decent little options off the bench. If things were to go tits up and we had to chase the game again, whether you believe in Pepe or not, you've got Pepe. I'd be leaning on Pepe and Martinelli first and foremost. And then it depends what you want. You know, you bring on Eddie Nketiah out of potential desperation. Joe Willock will give you some legs in the midfield. Obviously, if you want to make a defensive change, you've got David Luiz. Maitland-Niles is a bit of cover, because he can play in midfield as well as right back and left back, according to what happens. And obviously, he can be used. I do think the game will go ahead, people, but it does look like there's some inspections taking place, as you can imagine, as the snow is looking relentless over there. And our manager, Mikel Arteta, is about to speak to the BT people, and you can see all the stuff in his hair, all the snow in his hair and whatnot. So yeah, apologies, people. I need this sweet. Horrible aftertaste. Apologies. So yeah, that's the Arsenal lineup. So yeah, man, we've got to check our opponents. You don't just look at your team. You know, we've got some, you know, interesting names. You've got Ivanovic. That's not obviously the Chelsea Ivanovic, but I'm sure, you know, he comes from a team that used to bully Arsenal all the time. He's probably, him and Sam Allardyce probably of the same thinking and galvanizing the troops. Like, yo, these lot are a soft touch. They've been in a good run of form, but that's going to breed complacency. Take the lead against them, be rough, win your individual battles, and you don't know where you get against this Arsenal team, people, really and truly. As you can see, they've got Johnson in goal, they've got O'Shea, they've got Ivanovic, former Gooner Ajayi, my former teammate and Edmonton All-Stars, Darnell Furlong, son of Paul Furlong, starts at right back. Dean Garner, you know, there was a lot of fuss made when he left West Ham. We all know what Dean Garner's got. He can run with a ball, he can dribble, he can provoke attacking situations. You know, he is a threat. You know, we all saw what Pereira was on helping West Brom get promoted, and we all know he's a technical footballer, and him coming back into the lineup is probably welcome relief for West Bromwich Albion fans. So you've got him, you've got Phillips captaining it, you've got Sawyers, who probably doesn't want to score an own goal again, but he plays pretty convincing. You've got Gallagher, who's having a good loan spell. You know, you've got Robertson up front. They've got options, you know. And you've obviously got other former Gooners in Kyle Bartley, former centre-half here. Kieran Gibbs, long-time left-back and serviceman here. You know, you've got Charlie Austin. They've got Diaby. They've got Harper. You know, they've got Button on the bench, their goalie. I don't know who the Pielta Don is or Gorosiski, but they've got their man there on the bench. So, yeah, man, we'll have to see what sort of threat they pose and whatnot, people. So, that's our starting lineup. Again, once again, to reiterate from an Arsenal perspective, please pick up where we left off. And even if I'm really honest, and we look at the the Brighton game without emotion and stuff, we had to turn it around in the second half. You know, we started the game well for 5 or 10 minutes, and we crept into old habits. We were really struggling to play 5-yard passes. There was a mixture of a lack of movement and players not showing bravery on the ball. You know, so again, can we start off strong? This team are fighting relegation. Can we score a couple early goals and really put this team under pressure? Can we put this game to bed very quickly? Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. You hear me say that on a regular basis as an Arsenal fan, or better yet, as an Arsenal content creator. So we'll have to see, man. But yeah, let me stop sharing that. In relation to predictions, I don't do predictions. I'm going to go with 2-1 Arsenal. But you're never confident. I'm not, you know, the last two games or so, or last couple of victories we've got, literally last couple of victories, it gives some sort of confidence. But I just can't see how everything's changed, people. Hopefully, do you know what? If he's being rested, he wouldn't be in the match day squad. It wouldn't make sense to travel him. And at this moment in time, we're not playing to the level where you can afford to rest your players. If he's not fit, don't involve him. That's how I look at it. Anyways, really. I wish he was there, but at the end of the day, it's a squad game. We're going to need to do what we can, man. I'd still pick Maitland-Niles. I would as well every day of the week, but, you know, Bellerin's played well in his last 2 games. We have to revisit it when he inevitably drops his performance. I would as well, but it is what it is. Man, I'm saying it's not the game for Pepe. To be fair with you, I agree. But looking at that lineup, if it's not the day for Pepe, it's not just him. It's not the day for a couple of them. But support my team anywhere and everywhere. Maitland-Niles, I agree. But again, I see why he's quite wasteful on the ball. You know, one of Maitland-Niles' biggest strengths is he's cool in possession. But pardon me, I think that goes against him. Now, you could sit here to me and say, well, that's the case of, you know, 3 or 4 other midfielders at this club. And I wholeheartedly agree, my guy. But that's probably what I can see as to why he doesn't get an opportunity there. You know, LG is saying 0-0. You know, 1-0 coming up. 1-0 to Arsenal. You know, we've got a 1-1. We've got a 2-1. You know, it depends what's being said, man. That's it. He can, and that's what we're hoping for, man. I'm hoping we don't have to call upon him because really, you know, I wouldn't mind him being given a rest. But it is what it is in that regards, people. It is what it is in that regards. 11 minutes before kickoff, and we're going to need to be at it, people. We're going to need to be at it. It's as simple as that. Like, what else is there floating around? There doesn't seem to be anything else floating around in relation to Arsenal, really and truly. You know, Arsenal's admin are running the same jokes about Tierney out in the cold. I mean, Tierney doesn't feel the cold. You know, you can see Tierney in a t-shirt and his socks are rolled down. It must be summer for Kieran Tierney, really and truly. You know, but for me, you've grown up in Glasgow or Scotland. This is light, man. This is absolutely light. And that's what I want to see, you know. You know, you can see it here already, people. It's not the ideal surroundings for football. It's 8 o'clock. It's windy. It's cold. You know, there's no fans there. These are games you don't necessarily want to play, but we're going to need to stand up to be counted. We're going to need to rise up, people. We're going to need to go and do that. Quality performance from him. I appreciate that. Please make sure you're hitting the like button and checking out the pinned message. I think you're overdoing it. I'm not too sure for terrific talent. That's a strong one. He was a calm steady. Kieran Gibbs is a calm, steady Eddie. I wouldn't call him that, but it is what it is. He's a decent player, but you're gonna have to scroll back, my guy. I've already showed the lineup. You're gonna have to hit up Twitter or something. I've already done the lineup business. Well, I guess I'll go over it again just before kickoff. In fact, there's really no need. In fact, because I'm a nice guy, I'll do it for you once again. You know, this will be the second and last time I'll go over that. I feel so bad. Shout out to you, man. Feels like I've got a moral obligation to share it to you. You're right, man. Kieran Gibbs was alright, man. That was it. Kieran Gibbs was alright. But yeah, for anyone that's coming in once again, where's your manners? Please make sure you're hitting the like button. The lineups, Lacazette is back in. Aubameyang remains in the side and probably shifts to the left-hand side. You've got Leno, Bellerin, Rob Holding, Pablo Marie, Kieran Tierney, Ceballos, Xhaka, Saka, Smith Rowe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. So if we were to look at that in real terms, you know, Smith Rowe's probably in the 10, Saka on the right-hand side, Aubameyang moving over to the left. Lacazette, you really another one. Talking about informed players, you've got to play him. Yeah. So yeah, that's the lineup. Man are saying Kieran Gibbs was consistently average, an accident waiting to happen, consistently subpar, lacking in concentration. He wasn't a bad player, but you look at Man United in the Champions League a couple of years, he was prone to an error. He did have his couple clutch moments, but it is what it is. Big up the members. You know, man are saying 3-1 today. Assuming me in Arsenal, but we have to see what it is. We did get top 4 with him multiple times, but I mean, Arsene Wenger and Arsenal consistently got top 4 with a bunch of underperforming players. And I mean, we beat Real Madrid with Senderos. You know, I'm so sure Senderos was there, Boué right back. Who was even playing left back? It could have even been Flamini. We had one Kalam lineup playing Real Madrid, if I can remember correctly, when we got to the run in 06. Should I start revitalizing and overrating these sort of players? Monreal was clear of Kieran Gibbs in every aspect and was way more of a serviceman. But you know, Kieran Gibbs came through our academy. We just got to keep it true. He was a steady Eddie. He did his job. That's it. You know, it was subpar many a times, but that's what it is, people. So yeah, man. Big up Kieran Gibbs though, and like you said, Sky, we have to win today. It's as simple as that. If we don't, we have to look for some. Boy, I don't know what's going to be said really and truly. As Lloyd said, smash the like button. Raz has said Ceballos rumored on the way out, but he's starting. And again, who knows? It might be true, but he's been elected to start today, and he's got to show maturity and put in a performance. Or it's just nonsense, paper nonsense, and looking at a player that's not playing and thinking, let me get a couple quid by mixing up a story. If I can imagine Ceballos genuinely saying to his agent or whatnot, can we look at what we can do in the January window? Because simply put, I'm not playing. There's a Euros to come. I need to be playing, but it is what it is in that regards, my guy, really. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. I'm not going to lie. Tried to do this thing with a hoodie. It's getting hot, man. These lights are killing me and it's getting mad too hot. And this is all before Arsenal have played. So I'd like to think my blood pressure is at a normal level right now, but we're going to have to see when the game kicks off, people, really and truly. And as you can see, I'm just trying to humbly hang this up, which is proving harder than it needs to be. We found something for it. I'll hang it there just until we get off the stream. So, yeah, man, what are you lot saying? What's you lot's thoughts? No, I'm not dissing the beauty. I'm just painting a picture. Like, we've got top 4, some crap players, like, really and truly, and whatnot. So, yeah, man. Hopefully, Kieran Gibbs doesn't follow on in a Iwobi, though, and getting an assist, or Theo Walcott in scoring against us. I don't want him to get any ideas after seeing former teammates and former players play against us and putting up performance. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Whatever you said, DG, can't stay for the show, but Happy New Year, my guy. 50K plus next year. First things first, I appreciate you for that super chat, my guy. Second of all, whatever you're doing, hopefully you enjoy it. And third of all, and most importantly, Happy New Year, more prosperity to you and your loved ones and your family, and hopefully you can all achieve your goals and remain in good health and all of that good stuff. I appreciate that, my guy. Jack has said, if Aubameyang doesn't contribute today, surely he's dropped for the foreseeable future. Well, probably, yeah, man. You've got to keep it true. I know he's the captain and all of these things. You don't really want to rub out your captain, but you've got to keep it true. If people are doing the business, they play. If you're not doing the business, you have to go back to the drawing board. You know, Lacazette's hardly prolific, but his stats have been all right in recent games, and he's been one of the informed players. You know, you've got Martinelli breathing down next. Pepe hasn't done anything really and truly this season, but there's pressure for spots, really. So give it to someone else. You got the Nelsons and whatnot, who's injured at the moment or has picked up on mine or not. So we'll have to see, people. We're 4 minutes, 4 minutes from kickoff. The game's going ahead. And we're going to need to be on this thing today, people. It's not a nice day in absolutely poor conditions. Tierney's still out here. Tierney's probably the only player out there that's on this, really, and wants to do this. So, yeah. Boy, if you're not a beanie, I don't know why you're asking that, but I'm 25, my guy. Come on. And you're right, Smoopy. You're right. And you're right, Jack, man. It's not happening for Aubameyang, but hopefully, I mean, we've been saying this all season, but hopefully this can mark Aubameyang starting now. And to be fair, maybe him playing on the left-hand side is a good thing, because I listen, sometimes I think there's a lot of, it's always the player that's in form or the player that's not involved that's seen as the messiah. But a game like this, you're expecting, just based on how they've come out of the league, these centre-halves to be on, having a physical battle. And Aubameyang's not going to be the guy backing into them and giving them a threat like that. So with playing Lacazette, I could understand it, Aubameyang could peel off Darnell Furlong in that right back spot. It's a long day for Darnell Furlong if we do this right, people. So again, hopefully, just simply put, Aubameyang can get a goal or two here for his confidence, start scoring goals. Hopefully, Lacazette can continue that. I just want to see everyone stand up to be counted, man, because this isn't going to be easy. I want to see some real game management. I want to see what we showed in the Chelsea game, and that we started strong, that we smelt blood. I don't want us to confuse smelling blood and doing business early on with coming here, having a bunch of possession, them sitting off and having 11 men behind the ball, because we should expect that. I want to see us go in for the kill, really and truly. And again, for the players, Arteta can only tell you so much, but you've got to continue playing in the same vein. You've got to apply the consistency mentally. You've got to get yourself in check. If you're the Xhakas and the Bellerins, keep playing well and shutting up critics. Smith Rowe, keep showing why he deserves to play. Aubameyang, can you get back into form? Lacazette, can you continue it up? Ceballos, can you grab the opportunity you have in El Nene's absence? Marie, can you show that maybe you should be the partner with Gabriel, or we should be respecting your thing a bit more? Holding, there's talk of you signing a new deal and you captained us against Everton. You're getting a rising sort of status within the squad. Go and show us exactly why. Go and put us. Let's talk about Arsenal in the headlines for the right reasons. Hopefully, Haaland, their can keep continuing and whatnot. Let's see what happens, people. Big up Stylish. Lion Boris said, lights, camera, action, hang in there. Oh, another super chat. I appreciate you, my guy. What have you said? Apologies for that super chat. Big up yourself, Jesse. Assuming that's the AFTV one. I'm going for a 2-1 win. What's your score prediction? I also went 2-1. And my thoughts on the lineup, same old. I think these are the players that deserve to play. I'm always an advocate for Maitland-Niles over Bellerin. Bellerin's done all right in his last couple of games. Lacazette doesn't deserve to be dropped. Neither does Smith Rowe. This is what I want. Everybody playing well, and we have good problems. Like Martinelli's unlucky. If Lacazette dropped out, he'd be unlucky. Like last game, if Smith Rowe was dropped because Lacazette had to go to 10 and keep Aubameyang through the middle and keep Martinelli in the team, I think they'd be unlucky. So it's a bit of a sticky one. Within the context I'm not really too fussed about the lineup, provided it goes well. Like AM said, Danny has to show up. It's as simple as that, man. Love for the super chat, my guy. Big up Deluded, always keeping it real. Happy New Year's. This club's going to keep Bellerin and Xhaka, not spend, but claim and overhaul, sell Arsenal. Hopefully Kroenke does that. Appreciate you for the super chat, my guy. Those $5, that's going to get me a happy meal. The boys are out. We're doing the Neil thing in relation to, Black Lives Matter and all of those sort of things there. And we'll begin shortly. It's our first game of 2021. Hopefully this can end in positive circumstances, people. I'm sure nobody wants an L. And well, boy, what happened here? It looked like we kicked off and something happened. What happened there? I don't know, people. I can't listen with the commentator on because I'm obviously on YouTube, but I don't know where it is. Let's go, people. And it's kicked off now. Here we go. First 10 seconds of the game. And immediately, what you can see, head tennis, earning the right to play, win the first and second balls. And that man we just spoke about, Pereira's in possession and just showed a cute couple touches to get the ball to his man. And West Brom have the couple of touches here and there, knocking the ball about within these first opening exchanges, people. Big kick from Sam Johnson. It's found its way and trickled back to Hector Bellerin, who's giving it to Rob Holding. We're out here in the, oh, it looked like we're wearing long sleeve, but some man got the Under Armour business on. Well, if some man got long sleeve, some man don't. Again, long gone of the days where we're doing one thing. Or is it Under Armour's thing? It seems like a number of players I can't see from here are wearing the Under Armour's thing, or it looks like a large thing, large long sleeve shirt. Don't know, man. But either way, you need your long sleeves. Tierney's the only one I expect to be out in short sleeves. Shout out to Bellerin, he's out here as well. You know, love for that, my guy. I appreciate that. Big Mac as well, you know. Mad thing. Might even go KFC as well and be a real fatty. But 1 minute 11 seconds into the game, Darnell Furlong's tried a launching pass into the left-hand channel and it's gone nowhere. And that's what you're going to see West Brom do a lot. They're not going to try and pass us off the park. If they're energetic and galvanized and all of these sort of things, then yeah, they might try things. But generally, you know, they're going to try and put the balls into the channels. They're going to try and exploit set pieces. You know, Sam Allardyce is vexed already. I wish I could show you like this, people. He's absolutely barking off. 1 minute 40 seconds, absolutely barking off. He's looking like a parent that's gonna say, give a kid a look and say, when you get home, you know what happens. And we all know the ones that used to act up in public, and your mom gave you that and a certain sort of look. We all know what that meant. That make you fix up real quick. But a ball into the channels for Lacazette. Lacazette's done well. He's got no support. Can you get us a corner or throwing people? He's up against Ivanovic, sorry, and that's an Arsenal throw. And no, it's somehow gone to West Bromwich Albion. Shout out to Ivanovic, he done well there to help O'Shea. I think the linesman is smoking budge, but it is what it is, people. We move forward. 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the game, people. We do what we need to do. Let's go, people. Let's go. What are you lot saying? Man said late score predictions 2-1 Arsenal. I don't know how later you can get than that. And yeah, it's very cagey start to the game, people. Only 2 minutes and 35 seconds in, but very cagey. We expected this. Aubameyang's put a cross into the box. Good crossing as well, to be fair with you. Bellerin swiped it. Hey, Bellerin's had a shot. Go on, Saka. Saka's cannoned it off for next man. Okay, cool. This is looking like a decent game. This is all right. This is one of them games that's going to get my heart rate up. 2 minutes and 55 seconds in. And to be fair with you, I don't mind that. Aubameyang, good ball into the box with his left foot. They got it out of possession. Like Bellerin's banged it, hit the keeper, but I don't mind that. I don't mind this, but again, we need to get the goal early. And the game, there's going to be a lot of space in this game, as you can see with Pereira with the ball right now, people. And he's giving it to Darnell Furlong, son of Paul Furlong, who used to coach me. Shout out to Paul. In fact, no, not shout out to Paul. You know how difficult that guy is to get in contact. Them Hollywood guys. Anyways, Pereira in possession, gives it to Sawyers, who's giving it to former Gooner, Semi Ajayi, passed it to Pereira, and he's popped it round the corner to Sawyer. And West Brom won't mind this. Every little bit of possession they get gets confidence. And when you're at where they're at in the table, anything you can do to get confidence can give you the edge. Both teams need 3 points. Both teams can't buy 3 points consistently. You know, it will be both teams obviously want to start the season well. I mean, the new year well. So we have to see what we can do, people. And again, a win for West Brom, they might say, cool, this forgive ourselves for last year. Let's stay in this league now. Let's put in a sort of fight. Let's see what can happen. You know, big sell, I agree. Let's smack them. Easier said than done, though, man. Derek, big up the members. You know, you're expecting West Bromwich Albion to hold some licks tonight. Dangerous, Derek. I'm expecting that as well. But what I mean, you saying expectations, expecting Arsenal in the same sentence is a very dangerous game that me and you don't seem to be learning from, but nonetheless, we're still there. Big up yourself, my guy. Pereira in possession, 4 minutes and 27 seconds in. Sawyers, I like Sawyers, to be fair with you, of West Brom. Scored a spectacular own goal last week. Hopefully he can do that again. Xhaka and Aubameyang have made a mess of it, and Callum Robinson's regained possession for West Bromwich Albion. He's gone home to Phillips, who passes it forward to Gallagher, who's giving it to Robertson. Playing good football, to be fair with you. West Brom are not sitting here and whatnot. Oh, chopped. Tierney chopped. Good ball into the box by Gallagher, headed out by Rob Holding. Hey, Saka's a lovely player, but his right foot's a bit booky, and he's miskicked it, but we've gone on a counter. And it's if Smith Rowe could get that one going, that would have been us. First 5 minutes have been very cagey, people. I would say, really and truly, if I'm a West Bromwich Albion fan or anything like that, I'm more happier. Don't mind me while I write some notes, people. First 5, you know, cagey. Hey, man, where's my bullet point? KG. First/second balls. Well, you know the counter attacks on people. Smith Rowe's brought down. The counter attack is on. Immediately, you can see the counter attack is on with West Brom. You know, we can get at them on the counter, but at the same time, we need to hold on to the ball a bit more. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Tierney in possession, driving forward, pursued by Matt Phillips. Come on, Tierney, can you earn us a corner or something? No, he's elected to go back. Smith Rowe in possession, people. Poor from Smith Rowe, but it still falls to Kieran Tierney. Got to wake up a bit for me, Smith Rowe. 6 minutes in, you know, you're not started bad, but I know you need to wake up a bit more urgency, man. And that chance comes to nothing. But I don't mind that. Every chance we have is one less chance for them. Pablo Marie with it now. And Sam Johnson, the former United player, will take the goal kick. It's a lack of respect, or it's just basics, really and truly. Shut up, man. The man there joint top. There's first or second, but I respect it. Agenda's got to run. But either way, big up Ahmad. I make sure you're mopping up with the moderators when I can see some foolishness already. I'm gonna need you to be at the top of your game. But Kyle Saka's got it to Lacazette. Lacazette's pursued, and he's ultimately kicked out of possession for a throw-in for West Bromwich Albion. First and second balls, people, is very cagey. There's space on the counter, but there's not too much space in the game. And it's the first 7 minutes and 22 seconds for those of you who care. But we're probably gonna have to wait for West Bromwich Albion to tie it down. Clearly, they've, you know, what's the right phrase? They've assembled the soldiers or something like that. You can tell they're galvanized. They're like army troops. Like they've been gassed in the change rooms, and they're playing like they're on a mission right now. They're not sitting back and accepting things. They're trying to have a goal. Kieran Tierney switched possession expertly to Saka, who's palmed it off first time to Hector Bellerin down our right hand side. Hector Bellerin's final ball isn't good enough, but Lacazette will still pick it up. Lacazette's ball equally as poor as he tries to attempt to find Smith Rowe. Pardon me, and it's cannoned out of play by Semi Ajayi for an Arsenal throw-in. Former Gooner, I'm sure he wants to impress. Obviously, we took him off Charlton, so can we really claim that? Please, big up everyone. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. 132 likes. Can we upgrade in that? Can we do better in that regards, people? I'm well, my guy. Hope the same can be said for you. And I agree, Barry, man. It was a pity he couldn't pick him out there, man. It's a pity we couldn't pick him out there. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Long ball forward by West Bromwich Albion. Callum Robertson loses out to Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin struggles to make a 5-yard pass to Xhaka. And West Bromwich Albion have regained possession. It's out here with Darnell Furlong, people. Darnell Furlong's giving it back to Romain Sayers, who's giving it to Semi Ajayi. Semi Ajayi will palm it off first time back to Matt Phillips, who gives it back to Ajayi. Ajayi's tried an ambitious pass and it's not worked out to Darnell Furlong. But if I was Sam Allardyce, first 9 minutes in, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't say it's been positive, but it's not been, you know, they've been on it. They've definitely looked like they want to play a game of football. For us, we've got to earn the right to play. You know, it's early on, you can see first and second balls vital in this game. Tierney finds Lacazette. Lacazette pops it off to Saka. Saka burning. Burn O'Shea Saka. Saka do him, man. Saka, all right, warming up. But that's where Saka, to be a next level, he's got to punish them there. He takes him on with his left foot and he has a shot with his right. It's a bit of a timid effort, but that's where he shows his age. He's got to be a killer. The top players in the Premier League, not that Saka isn't. That's 1-0. You know, no criticism, but that's, you know, just what he's got to do to get better. West Bromwich Albion in possession, and they've done well here to play their way out of their own half, really, and they've advanced. I did think, ref, that can never be a foul. Sawyer's true. Oh, Pereira's been sending man shot very early on, man. Pereira's had some cute touches. We knew what we're in. We're in for this. Callum Robertson delivers the ball into the box, headed out by Rob Holding, not for the first time, but it's fallen to Conor Gallagher, the on-loan Chelsea midfielder. Again, West Bromwich Albion, good start. You know, they're giving as good as they can get. They're camped in our half. Look how high their fullbacks are. O'Shea, is he a natural left back by trade? You know, look at Darnell Furlong. Look at where Aubameyang had to receive the ball, people. Aubameyang's palmed it off to Kieran Tierney, who's giving it to Marie. Xhaka and Marie have played a 1-2. Leno's now in possession. And this is where I'm going to need my midfielders to set the tempo. You know, Ceballos, it should be a game for you. Who just gives it to Xhaka. You know, fullbacks, plenty of space on the counter attack. Midfield, plenty of space on the transition early on. You know, again, a point doesn't help both sides, but you'd imagine based on where they are, they need 3 points more than us. And you can kind of see that in the way they're playing. Can you exploit that as they pull forward more and more? Tierney in possession, seen plenty of the ball, gives it back to Pablo Marie, also seen plenty of the ball, who gives it to Rob Holding. Can we skip out players? Can we skip out? It's already seen early. Can we skip it out? Can it hit Bellerin first time? Does it have to go to Holding? Did it to go to Bellerin? Bukayo Saka to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe swiped his right foot at it and he's earned us a corner. You can't imagine us winning in the air against them. You know, we haven't got too many aerial threats. We haven't really got a size advantage. So I'm keen to see what we're going to do with corners. You know, is it going to be one of those tired short corners we're used to doing? Probably. But let's see, man. Saying that, because of the commentator will probably end up scoring. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Like you said, Matt, frosty out there. A day for the gloves, a day for the Under Armour, and all of that. Day to keep warm. At least we should see some movement today. It's in their interest to keep warm. Corner in by Saka. It's not a poor corner, but nobody's challenging. Bellerin's in possession. Gets it back to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's one possession again. Scrappy game. Very scrappy in these opening 12 minutes. Very scrappy. Very scrappy. You like how they set up? Fair play, Wayne. Fair play. I like, man. It's the new year. Saka in possession. Smith Rowe. Ref! Absolutely clattered. Croydon's very own Kevin De Bruyne are absolutely clattered by Conor Gallagher. Them two know each other very well, people. I remember a couple of years ago when Chelsea smacked us in the FA Youth Cup. Conor Gallagher was one of the standout candidates. You know, they was physically bigger than us, stronger than us, all of that sort of stuff. It's a free kick over here in a dangerous position, and an opportunity for Arsenal. 13 minutes in, people. Danny Ceballos and Bukayo Saka are over it. Big up yourself for subscribing. If you're new here, hit the subscription button. I missed Martinelli already, and I think this would be a game for him. But it's always a game for the one person that isn't involved. Bukayo Saka jumps over the free kick. Ceballos takes it. Tired. And I thought Johnson would collect that, but he's elected to punch it. Tierney swiped at it, and he's shown why he's a left back and not a left winger. Big up Kieran Tierney, though. But yeah, 13 minutes in, 32 seconds. Yeah, I want to see us get the ball down a bit more. Want to see us have a bit more quality efforts. Want to see us work the ball into the box a bit more. Want to see a bit more quality on the 1-2s. But both teams have done all right. It's 13 minutes in, 45 seconds. Boy, it is what it is, isn't it? They're playing. Forgive me for eating that sweet. But yeah, man, Barry, it is what it is. You'd imagine, you know, they've checked the weather forecast. They've liaised with who they need to liaise. It's not a problem. When you start getting play, unless it's mad heavy snow, when you start playing, because the players are running up and down, it's not a problem. And I think that's where we've been helped out. It's when, you know, obviously the players are not there and there's not all that body heat running up and down that the pitch becomes unbearable. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Man, not asking me, does. No, I'm just here. I'm just here for the sake of it, man. Come on. My bloody name's Deluded Gooner. I'd hardly be a Spurs fan, would I? Come on now, mate. It's that sort of it's that sort of mindset that will make Arsenal lose the game. You know, come on, let's be on the ball a bit more. Tierney over here with a throw in, people. Where's the options? Big game for Smith Rowe. Probably one where all them attacking players, you're gonna be sore after. I can just imagine the kicks you're gonna get from these sort of man. It is snowing. It is snowing, bro. I agree with you 1-1, but you know what the wickedest thing is? That thing, apologies, I'll take us for you guys. Why is it not coming back up? You could say that about most pivots at Arsenal. Like, I'm only confident really if Partey's there. And I wouldn't, through no fault of Partey, I wouldn't say there's a midfield partnership or pivot that I'm 100% secure in. You know, Sabas ain't taking his chance. Saying that, that's an absolute brilliant ball to Saka. And Saka's got to take that in his stride, but he's down on the right-hand side. Saka's hit a couple skills. Ball into the ball! My young G Saka, unlucky. Saka done the right thing, hit a little step over, put the ball in. Aubameyang, who can't buy a goal at the moment, no fault of his own, just can't grow a couple inches and get something on it. But that's a warning sign. That's a warning sign, man. Bukayo Saka, like I told you, there's space on the counter. Saka's done very well. Hey, problem you. Good ball. Pull it into a good area. He probably would have been offside, didn't it? But yeah, man, played Saka. More of that. That's what I want to see from you, man. More of that. More of that. Hey, we've got a brother in here struggling, you know, trying to find a stream. You lot comment your streams, you know. I'm seeing big up C as well, holding it down. You know, she's saying he's go. I'd imagine you can go on Ronaldo 7, stream to watch. I can't think of any. Go on Reddit. Reddit always have good little threads on streams. But yeah, man, 16 minutes and 22 seconds in. Pereira's on some FIFA Street thing. I'd love to play like him, man. Xhaka in possession. Xhaka almost done what I call a hospital pass, because literally your teammate can end up in hospital. But Sabas has done well to keep it ticking over. Bellerin attempts to switch possession and finds his fellow left back in Kieran Tierney. Fullback, apologies, in Tierney. Good ball from Tierney into Lacazette. Hold it for me, Lacazette. Does well, gets it to Aubameyang. Aubameyang sees Tierney on the overlap. It's a good run from Tierney. The ball in from Tierney isn't good enough. Fortunately, he will take a throw in as it's been kicked out by, again, Semi Ajayi, former Arsenal player. Madness, man. Ronaldo 7, yeah, you got that total tech, all them thing there for you. Smash up the like button, people. Tierney in possessions, gone back to Danny Ceballos. Ceballos, you know, I would have thought so. This is where I want to see a bit more from my midfielders, really. But I don't mind this. The more you keep knocking the ball around, finally, the game's, in my opinion, is finally settled. You know, we finally, I'd say it took about 10 minutes, you know. 1 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes in. Finally settled. Spell of the ball. Bukayo Saka in possession on this right-hand side. Puts a lovely ball in. Oi, another one. Come on, gamble, man. Gamble. Another dangerous ball in by Bukayo Saka, people. Another dangerous ball in. We got the Nigerian ones locked in as well. You know, thank you, Nigeria, for producing Bukayo Saka. It's a shame we don't play for you lot, but none of my business, because I just deal with Arsenal. Good ball in from Bukayo Saka. No one gambling, but more of that. More of that. Just put it into those areas. You see them ones there? That's where other teams are different, because other teams, someone will get a little peck on that, little peck muscle on that and get that in. One pet peeve about me as an Arsenal fan is we don't have anybody gambling. You know, you can get about 5 or 10 goals as a striker or as an attacker just by gambling, just by predicting where someone like Bukayo Saka is going to put a ball in and getting on the end of it. You know, 18 minutes in, 30 seconds, people. West Brom Albion 0, Arsenal 0. Kieran Tierney, who's seen plenty of the ball, stands over this throw-in, people. Tierney's thrown it to Lacazette, who's had to drop very deep. Tierney, you don't see him use his right foot too many times, but it's got out here to Bukayo Saka. And again, I think we have been there on the break, but we need to show quality. So Biles has set up Bellerin. Bellerin's driving down the right-hand side. Come on, Bellerin. Good ball in. Keeper does well to backs it out, really. And it's falling to Ceballos. And same way I'm talking about falling, the snow is falling, people. Ceballos clips it over. Don't know who he was looking at or trying to find there. Radar's all wrong. Sam Johnson collects that. 19 minutes in, 6 seconds. And it does feel like you can score. But the more we don't score, the more you reckon, yo, one chance for them, we go down and whatnot, people. So I think we've done all right. We've been fairly positive. You know, early on, can see space on the transition in midfield. Space for the wingers. There, you know, there's space for our wingers, people. Very early on, you can see that. And I don't think people are looking off the ball, because Saka is picking up a number of important positions. Tierney is seeing plenty of the ball wide out here on the left-hand side. Want to see a bit more from our midfielders, though. Ceballos in possession, people. Ceballos finds Bukayo Saka, palms it off first time to Lacazette. Referee. Well done, like referee, blood. How? Xhaka, you should be playing to the whistle. You shouldn't be looking at the ref. But what's that? 2 fouls. And West Brom Albion on the counter attack with Matt Phillips. Oh, And it's a team effort. Matt Phillips should be doing a lot better. Between Leno and Ceballos, I don't know what they're doing there, but this is what I mean. You need to take the lead, because if we go down this peak, and these sort of things should give West Brom a job in some confidence. 20 minutes in, 30 seconds, not understanding how that wasn't a foul. 2 fouls. But at the same time, Xhaka, you've got to play to the whistle. I don't like seeing that. Play to the whistle. It's like we've all played in the playground. There was no ref in the playground. You played until the bigger kid said, yo, it's a foul or something. Keep that same mentality. I hate when I see players stop. Do not stop, because say that led to a goal. The snow is coming down heavy now, people, really. But again, I think we'll be all right, purely because, like I said, they're still running up and down on the pitch. It's half time that they're going to have to work a miracle, people. That 15-minute period is crucial. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Check out the pinned message, people. We've started off fairly positive. We've had large spells of possession. I think we've put together some decent moves. Just need a tiny bit more energy, people. You know? I just think we need a tiny bit more energy. Up the intensity a little bit. You got the 204 of you locked in, people. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Bellerin down this right-hand side, palms it off to Saka. Saka and Bellerin have been very prominent in this game very early on. And that same partnership, I mean, come on, let's sort out our touches. Just as I'm praising Bellerin, curse of the commentator, you know, the touch. That touch was horrible, and he's lucky it didn't result in a counter attack. Come on, let's be a bit sharper, because just like that, we could have hurt them. Now I have to start again. Bellerin in possession again, goes home to Rob Holding. Rob Holding switches it. I personally feel he overhit that. He doesn't, though, as it falls to Tierney. Tierney's just knocked it past Darnell Furlong. Send him shot, send him shot, send him shot. Tierney! Aye! Are you mad? Tierney, my left back! Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you seeing what my left back's doing? Best in the league. Best in the league. I shout Robertson. I don't care. That's good. Hey, Tierney and hey, my left back showing guy like Obama how you do it. You see it? Drive with the ball. Drive. Force it. What a goal, man. 22 minutes in, 1-0. You know, shout out Tierney. Tierney's got it from Holding out to Tierney. You know, just knocked it past Furlong, chopped him. You know, sent him shop, and then smashed it. Sent him shop and smashed it. Bro, man, I'm talking about Gibbs, fam. Man, trust me, man, are talking to me about Gibbs and that in the chat. That's a left back. Chop. I'm gassing it. Let's run the agendas. Can't tell me Tierney's not a bad boy. I'm only taking Robertson over him. Shout out to all the left backs, man, because I feel, you know, Tierney's in the conversation. I think Reguilon's gone off the boil a bit, but Reguilon's up there. Chilwell for me, I think he's a good left back. Dejanet's up there. You know, Tellez, if he shows it, might be in the conversation. Might be. And the snow is coming down even more, people. You know, look at Tierney. Tierney's right foot is better than certain man who are naturally right footed. But yeah, I can't lie, it's getting harder and harder to view this game, people. The snow is starting to come down a lot. But Arsenal won, West Brom being 0. And again, ground staff, half-time are going to have to do a Mazzolini, people. Maybe the game Lidge might have to stop for a period, people. I can't see this thing. Like, hey, man. This is the type of game for Tierney. Trust me, Tierney was on this. Like, you can see Tierney out in a T-shirt and that. Tierney's on this. This is Ibiza for Tierney, man. He's Granit Xhaka in possession. 24 minutes in 5 seconds, people. Cooked him on a scatty thing. Bukayo Saka in possession, and I hope that goal there gasses up the man them. At least now, you know, we've taken the lead. Let's not get complacent. It's only 1-0, but the pressure to get that first goal is kind of off. Can we get a couple more now? Kieran Tierney, the goal scorer in possession, people. Aubameyang down this left-hand side. Tierney to Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds Lacazette. Lacazette does well. It's a game for Lacazette. Lacazette finds his brother Aubameyang. Undersells him. Romain Sarr is in possession. Lacazette, bang it, Lacazette. Forget everybody. I can see it. He had the demon look in his eyes that he's going to bang it, but it's one of them ones. You already know what you want to do before you get the ball, and the radars are all wrong. He's not looking at the goal, and you saw it there, man. No, roasted him, broski. Roasted him. Bro, I'm Tierney. I'm on the best of days. I'm Tierney FC. Of course, I lost my head to whoever said that in the comments. But we need to do more. You know, it's only 1-0. We haven't been tested too tough, you know. Can we build on this now? Only 1-0. You know, can we build? Because we know Thingy as well, people. It's one of them ones. As an Arsenal fan, we might have 100 chances, only score one goal, 90th minute comes, set piece, boom. Like they show. Remember that's what West Brom did against Liverpool. Liverpool scored that first goal, great goal from Sadio Mane, struggled to score a next one, and you saw it only took one set piece. So 25 minutes in, let's pattern up. Nah, shout out to Darnell Furlong, definitely. Not just me, but a lot of people. Like, if you don't remember, his dad used to be at Luton and they used to sell jeans. But shout out to Furlong, man. Darnell's a cool guy, man. Never, man. It's just Spence. You know, he got sent shop, but I'd rather get sent shop. I remember when he got caught by Alexis Sanchez, but he's playing Premier League football, man. Wilson has said, DG, bro, I swear you don't know how much I appreciate you, bro. Still stuck in India, can't watch the game, but your commentary makes me feel like I can see everything. Thank you so much. That warms my heart, my guy. I appreciate that from you, Wilson, and hopefully I can continue to keep giving you that similar feeling. But anyways, 26 minutes and 31 seconds. Arsenal 1, West Bromwich Albion 0. Granit Xhaka in possession to the goal scorer, Kieran Tierney. Pops it to Bukayo Saka. Saka, you're better than that. 5-yard passes. Saka's not looking up and he's giving it away rather poorly. But if I'm West Brom, I wouldn't let my heads drop. You've never been 1-0 down before. It's 1-0. You've done all right with the ball. Chances will happen, especially as second half comes. There's still opportunities. And how many times have I got to say Pereira sending man shot? You know, Pereira is a dirty sort of football in a nice way, man. Like, this guy's playing like he's in the cages. You can't. I love players like this, man. They're just on this skill thing. That's how football should be played, in my opinion, expressing and that. Holding, who hasn't put a foot wrong so far, don't make me look silly, will throw it to Bellerin to take a goal, to take a throw in. I don't know why the camera's pulled over to Big Sam. I want to see the game of football, and it's gone back now. 27 minutes in, 24 seconds. Hector Bellerin takes a throw in, finds his fellow Spaniard in Ceballos, who gives it back to him. I think Bellerin's done all right today, you know, to be fair. Gets it, passes it backwards. Can't say Bellerin doesn't do that. And to Xhaka, who actually passes it forward, who finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang's done well. I've seen Aubameyang involved, but it's like, this is the consequence of him playing on the left-hand side. He's in areas where he's not going to harm them. Like, Aubameyang put a good cross in. You don't want Aubameyang doing that. Saka. All right, come on, Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe and Saka. Hayland. Stop it. Yes, 2-0. Hey, my team. This is my team. Snapchat this time. My team. I love you, boys. Hey. Gooner business. Hey. Lovely play. Sakadinho. It's like little chili. Sakadinho. You know, it is what it is. Bellerin, fantastic involved in that. Smith Rowe, the architect. Smith Rowe engineers it with Bellerin. Lacazette plays a part. Saka scores. Lovely. You know, this is what you want to see. Passing the damn ball forward. Something that we ain't seen all season. Fucking fantastic goal. Apologies, people. Apologies for my French. Saka goal. You know, Bellerin involved, as is Laka. But it's all about Smith Rowe. And that was the challenge. That's what you wanted to see. Can Smith Rowe do this consistently? And you see it. Haylen is going to save us. These young G's are going to save us. Shout out Martinelli. You're not playing, but shout out to you. Gassed right now. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. And again, 2-0 is a dangerous lead. They score 1, it gets political. You know, touching the 30th minute mark. We've done well. We started well. Lacazette dispossessed Pereira. Very well. Lacazette, bust out. Fed. Come, let's dip. Come on, Aubameyang. I need you to score, my guy. I need you. Oh, let's not talk about that. Let's say about what Aubameyang did the better. But Kieran Tierney in possession. 29 minutes and 33 seconds in. Pablo Marie to Ceballos. Want to see a bit more from our midfielders. Not that they're playing bad, but Xhaka and Ceballos, you're telling me you don't fancy games like this, like that. Bellerin, who's done very well. Saka and Bellerin don't have their radars on, but it is what it is. Bro, different. Absolute different. Guy, I'm loving it. I've been so guy even putting in the comments. Apologies, people, for making up bare noise and that. But like C said, the kids are fun to watch in a footballing sense. It's in the DNA, like you said. Bro, I hear that, but I don't care what West Brom are doing. You know, that's their business. Let's exploit it. Let's smell blood. It's 2-0 right now. Can we go and get some more? Big up O as well, doing it for the Canadian Gooners. I appreciate your support. And you're right, man. It looks freezing. But you're from Canada, so I assume this probably looks like Ibiza for you guys. And Sam Johnson almost sold O'Shea short. Saka was bearing down, but it is what it is. You know, Sam Johnson, long ball forward. And I told you, West Brom ain't going to have more to them than this. This is what they want, the long ball thing. That's what they could do. They're not going to try and pass us off the park. That's not us. That's not them, sorry. In the same way, we're not going to play Liverpool and try outrun them. We're not going to play City and try and ball them off the park. We can't do that, you know. Like you said, 2 assists, you know, in 3 Premier League games for the South London's Kevin De Bruyne, straight from Croydon. Tierney surging down the left-hand flank to Aubameyang, who's giving it back to Tierney. Tierney's chopped City again. Bang it, man. Tierney, do this for all the fullbacks. All of the failed wingers, all the failed centre midfielders, all the, you know, people, no one wants to be a fullback. Maybe with Daniel Alves, no one wants to be a fullback, but you're making us want to. You're doing me proud, Tierney, man. Tierney just chopping it. See, when Arsenal play like this, it's a joy to speak about, man. Like I said, tears in my eyes, man. Tears in the eyes. What minute I'm on? 31 minutes, 33 seconds, people. Oh, this is beautiful, man. I'm actually seeing players play in the right positions. I'm actually seeing players pass the ball forward. Lovely. Bukayo Saka. One thing I can say about Saka, your corners have been a bit tired of recent. Decent ball in there, though. Nobody challenging. And it's falling back to Bukayo Saka, who's palmed it off to Smith Rowe. Go on, Smith Rowe. Got it first time to Tierney. Tierney's cut it back to Lacazette. Come on, bro. Lacazette. Ooh, it's a balling thing. Eee, we're balling. Unlucky. We're balling today. We're balling. Important stop by Sam Johnson prevents it from inadvertently going in. But I'm loving this one too. Zip business. Confidence. Look at that. Hey, I'm shameless. Where it only takes a performance like this versus relegation candidates to get DG smiling. I'm shameless, man. But it is where it is. I'm liking what I'm seeing, people. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, bro. Ahmad and Barry, I see you lot. You lot are from Birmingham sides, but yeah, man, I'm happy I'm not you lot with the snowing thing. It was raining here in the UK. I might say the UK. It's raining here in London, but it ain't snowing. I don't really like snow, man. I'm not on the snow thing at all. It's such an inconvenience. And I'm keen to see what happens at halftime because, again, the groundsmen are going to have to do a madness. But Arsenal have a corner now. Bukayo Saka will take it. I don't know why we like left footers taking it on the left-hand side, but it is where it is. Bukayo Saka now to deliver. Puts up his hand, tells them where he's going to deliver it. Slightly overhits it. Tierney's got there. I mean, Holding's got his noggin on it. Keeper saved it. Big head Holding. Shout out to you. About to sign your new deal on them thing there, man. I appreciate you guys, Luke, man. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Man, about 15 minutes ago, I said we ain't on job, but I can't say I'm not happy to be proven wrong. Bit to go still, but yeah, boy, facts like you said. Beanie Vibes, see you in all the live streams. I appreciate you each and every time. Thank you very much to not only you, but everyone that's here. You're right, Smith Rowe's on the mic. Listen, you can't have a double barrel name and not be serious. You can't. In the same way in present-day football, you can't be a curly-head centre midfielder and be bad. It's one of them. Tierney in possession down the left-hand side. Don't mind that he's passed it backwards to Pablo Marie. 33 minutes in, 54 seconds. Rob Holding gives it back to Kieran Tierney, been very prominent. He's giving it to Granit Xhaka. You know, 11 minutes before halftime. Bit of game management, boys. We don't need to go chasing. You know, we don't need to force it. I do want a third. Wait till it comes because 2-1 makes it gazy. If they get a goal before halftime, it gives them something. Ref, I think that's a foul on Granit Xhaka. No? Come on, ref, man. What's this? Poor from Smith Rowe. He's giving the ball away needlessly. A couple of times, a couple of our players have done that, not making 5-yard passes. It's getting a bit long. Champagne football, man. Arsene Wenger vibes. Wengerable vibes. You know, maybe, you know, Arteta spoke about playing football like this. Maybe it's true. Arteta's seen the light now, man. He's seen the light. Arteta, I don't know what he was doing last year. He was talking about crossing the ball and 33 crosses and all them things there and luck and stuff. Now I'm seeing a different thing right now. I'm seeing you try to make your own luck. I'm seeing invention and intention when we're going forward. You lost your way a bit. It happens to everyone. But now you found your principles, you know. None of this aimless crossing stuff. We're actually, it seems like we're doing something on the training ground. You know, there's movement. And the main thing is there's movement. Bro, man, no Tierney's techie. No one rates the fullbacks. No one rates us fullbacks until you do a Mazzolini like that. And I can't lie, I'm being shameless. I'm included. Saka's played left back at this club. I'm including him in the fullbacks. I know he's not a fullback, but yeah, man. Shout out to the fullback association. Everyone that's been a right or left back in their time playing football, listening to this live stream. I see you, man. You know, come on, man. Let's pattern up the like button. 195 likes. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Come on, people. It's a new year. Throw in. Way! That sums up West Bromwich Albion. Professional footballers struggling to make a throw. It's not a foul throw like Bellerin, but it's. I don't know if it's because it's wet or whatever, but it's just he tried to dash it and it's. I don't know. He's miscued it. And even Leno almost miscued it. And like you can see, it's snowing. The ball is not moving. You know, you really have to punch that. Look at that. You know, the ball is not moving. Do not play an underhit pass. Make sure you're focused. Don't think the game is won until it's won. Bellerin's trying to nutmeg man now, and it's gone out for an Arsenal throw. Like the stream, like Sandboys has said, man. Bro, we're shameless. We're shameless. A victory at home against the Brighton side that hasn't won since the last time we beat them, you know, and a win against West Brom who are fighting relegation, and we're all out. We're all out, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a shameless thing. And again, we just need to put form together. West Bromwich Albion, it looks like it stopped snowing, or at least snowing lightly. I can't see on my TV anymore, but it looks like the snow stopped. West Bromwich Albion have it on their left-hand side. It's 36 minutes in and 50 seconds, people. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. They've tried to put a ball into the box, and Rob Holding has dealt with that. Bro, we're shameless, man. We're shameless. Remember the days us Arsenal fans, we used to mash up the BBC's voting for goal of the month and all of these sort of things. We're shameless, man. But we're here for a good time, not a long time. And we don't know what the next day is going to bring. We don't know what the next game is going to bring. So we have to enjoy what we can. West Brom are still in this game, though, and they're pressing down the left-hand side with Garner. He's put a ball in, a decent ball in for what it's worth. Nobody challenging Leno. And that's where I would be angry if I was Sam Allardyce. You know, Leno is suspect from aerial situations and nobody's challenging him. Tierney in possession, people. Man of the match so far, probably. I think him and Bukayo Saka have probably been the most liveliest. Also, Smith Rowe. Bellerin as well. Bellerin, well, both the fullbacks, to be fair, have been quite at it. Not that anyone's been off the pace. Lacazette's worked hard. I think the midfield looked all right. I think Aubameyang, he wanted to score goals, but he's put himself around. He hasn't been anonymous today, you know. That's who I'd love to see get a goal more than anything, man. You know Kieran Gibbs is still supporting us, man. You know he's still supporting us. Shameless till I die. I'm shameless till I die. Trust me, it's a shameless thing. Shameless is what it is, man. Is what it is. We ain't got too much to be shameless about as an Arsenal fan. You know, Ahmad's a United fan and he's in here. He'll tell you about being shameless. Them United fans used to say Ruud van Nistelrooy was better than Henry. You know, fans can be shameless. Callum Robertson in possession. Does well against Rob Holding. Palms it off to Pereira now. Pereira's such a lovely ball. And he's got it to Sawyers. Sawyers, who's kept it going, gets it to Darnell Furlong. Darnell to Sawyers. You know, Sawyers is giving it away cheaply. And it's now with Granit Xhaka. Xhaka, don't dwell on in possession. He's giving it to Holding. Holding, put your foot through it. Yo, brother. Yo, and we've given away a corner. Yo, Holding, what was that? And this is what I'm telling you. You know, we can't afford to get overconfident. You know, it's snowing. The ball's not going to zip. You know, it's not going to do the little Arsenal ping thing now. We have to really know what we're doing in possession. And this is why there's 5 minutes or so before half time, people. 6 minutes, apologies. Don't concede a cheap goal and give these lot confidence, you know. Because if they nick another goal, what can Southgate, man said Southgate, what can Allardyce say? Oh, first 10, you get another one, I'll back you to do it. So let's see, man. If they score from this is very unnecessary. But West Brom have a corner. Matt Phillips has delivered it into the box. And fortunately for us, it's amounted to nothing. But this is where you need to be focused, you know, switch on, remain focused, stay switched on, people. You know, it's all. What a good half, man. Now, where's half? As we approach half, I don't make sure I don't miss anything. Lovely football. Started well. Grabbed the goal. Finished the game well now, man. Bukayo Saka in possession. Ref, man, if he wants Bukayo Saka's shirt, he'll give it to him, man. Ref, man. I swear the ref's the only bad thing on this game because he's not giving these things. Like, what's going on? The ref, man, you're getting hotted up in the. I'm not letting you get away with this. You're getting hotted up in the post, getting in the halftime talk, man. Because what's going on with this? Fix up referee. Fuck's sake, man. We're doing all right, my guy. We'll speak more about what I feel at halftime, but we're doing all right. Saying that we've given away a needless foul. Bellerin's done very well, in my opinion. Bro, he should be. He should be. Obviously, I think he's. If you're going to call up someone that can play in that role, for me, it's Curtis Jones, who can play in that 10 ahead of Smith Rowe, but you never know. Play well, complicate things. Can't lie. Don't know how that is in the yellow card for Hector Bellerin. If that was one of my Arsenal players that received that tackle, I'd be quite livid. Saying that, shutting up about it, people. Bellerin's got a yellow card for it. And that's only his second yellow card of the season. Or at least, it said 2 for him, so I assume so. That's good discipline, to be fair with you. Me, my whole team, I had about 3 already, and I had to only calm that down because, suddenly you got paid on fines. Tierney in possession, tries to bust out, and Darnell Furlong nips in front. Manage the game. There's no rush. 4 minutes before halftime. It's a throw-in. Let's calm down. Let's get into halftime. 2-1. Sorry, 2-0. Apologies. Let's not make it 2-1 unnecessarily. Yes, I would like that third. That third goal kills us, but let's not be so desperate to hunt for that. That we then concede and we make it more. We make it more nervy than it has to be, really and truly. We've done well, man. We've done well. Can we just present a bit more problems? Marie Ceballos has won it. Xhaka has won it. Bellerin in possession. Hoofs it forward. Smith Rowe's never going to win it in the air, and he does it. All right, ref and ball. Darnell Furlong in possession. Tries a first-time cross. Meets the forehead of Pablo Marie. Poor from Tierney. I don't know why Tierney. That's poor from someone who's experienced from you. He's tried to play a square pass centrally, giving it away needlessly. And West Brom can press down our left-hand side. Their left-hand side. They've elected to go home, and it's gone from one former Chelsea player to a loanee, Conor Gallagher, and he's dwelled in possession. And that's what I want to see. Lacazette earned the smart foul. Gallagher got caught. Take our time, boys. 42 minutes and 45 seconds. Relax now. Now that third goal is going to come to us. They're going to have to come to us. They're going to have to cause problems for us, people. I ain't got nothing in my Twitter notifications. You always got to be careful if you're getting cornered, but it is what it is. This is amazing, people. No one's happier for me with the Haaland boys doing this, man. I'm only happier for my football manager Arsenal team, Smith Rowe and Saka, doing this on a consistent basis. Martinelli got player of the month, sorry. Marie's passed it to Tierney, 43 minutes in 30 seconds, people. Managed the game, is 2-0. Don't need to force it. Lacazette's done very well. And, Lacazette sent Abramovich. Lacazette, that's greedy, brother. But I understand. I understand why he did that. Too easy for I'm not. You could see it. It's clear to see West Bromwich Albion is championship level, and they're making championship level mistakes. Xhaka does well to prevent a counter attack from West Brom. Allow it, people. Allow it, man. It's 1 minute before half time. Allow it. It's snowy. Let's not get caught in possession. Let's allow it. This is what I want to see. Yes, Marie, take your time. Xhaka, relax. Let them come to it. West Brom are desperate right now. We're the ones going back to London with the 3 points. At some point, being 2-0 down, Sam Allardyce has got to say something along the lines of, I'd rather lose 3-1 than 2-0. They've got to come to us now. They've got to change things. The third goal will come. Don't force it, though. I'm not saying just be content with this. Ceballos in possession to Lacazette, to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin's lost out. Well, fuck's sake. The things you ain't giving fouls for, and you're saying that's a foul. But when Lacazette got kicked, when Xhaka got kicked about 20 minutes ago, what was said? Joke, man. Joke, man. That was way too easy from Abramovich, And it's greedy from Lacazette, man. I know it's easier said than done, but you get your head up. You find someone. The form he's in, he probably backs himself. But you try and find Saka. That's 3-0 and an assist for you, man. Bro, I told you lot from I was doing them under 23 reviews that Saka is going to be a good right winger for us. I told you lot when he's excelling at fullback and on the left hand side. Do not forget about this guy's capabilities on the right hand side. Pepe is a squad player. In fact, let me not go over the Pepe stuff. Go and check out one of my latest uploads. Did I not just say, like, I've been saying it for weeks and I've been saying it on all my live streams. Not that I'm no more than you lot, but what did I say, people? You know, Bukayo Saka is terrible news for Bukayo Saka right wing is terrible news for Nicolas Pepe. And like you're seeing, it's terrible right now for him. Rightly so. Hopefully we get a reaction. You start moving like the 72 million man. You know, you can play Saka with him. We need options. You know, we need to go into match days. Do we play Aubameyang? Do we play Smith Rowe? How do you get Martinelli in there? You know, Nelson, this and that. Lacazette, this and that. Aubameyang, this and that. If, you know, if he can come and complicate things, it's good. You know, look at United with Cavani's obviously missing out because he's banned, but with Cavani's little mini surge of form, you're now looking at it as, yo, is it Greenwood? Is it Rashford? You need these problems. You know, you need this. Football's a squad game. It's a squad game, man. I appreciate that. I know you saw it. I'm just speaking for those who didn't on a shameless plug. My guy, you know, check out the videos because I review the youth as much as I can, as much as they play and as much as I have opinions on them, you know. As you lot know, that's the content I like the most. Youth football, not just Arsenal, but youth football. Tierney's, we're into added on time in the first half. Tierney's advancing, gives it to Aubameyang. Aubameyang switched possession to Bellerin. Bellerin, live a movie and try to shoot now, man. Saka, Bellerin and Saka, that 1-2. A couple of times that 1-2 ain't come off. It ain't come off, but it is what it is. It's 2-0. You know, we can work with this. That's what he, nah, man. Saka can play on the left and on the right. And it's half time, people. It's half time. Dark arts. Bro, they're going to have to do a dark arts thing. They're going to have to. Bro, job's not done. Job's not done. It's half time. And sometimes you don't know what team's coming out at half time with Arsenal. I don't know about that because I'm not a genius or anything, but I don't think there was any other football YouTubers speaking about that or whatnot. But we move, man. Where is it? Oh, man. 2-0, you know, superb passage of play, you know, Tierney in the 28th minute, and then you had Saka in the Tierney in the 23rd and Saka in the 28th, you know, 5 minutes between the goals, I think. What's you lot's opinions of that game, people? I'm just bringing up my opinions. Yeah, you know. Bro, I don't think it's a case of letting our heads drop, but we've got to just keep the same intensity. You know, we can't think the job is done. You can't. There's still a big half to be played. Would I sub Pepe in? No one deserves to get subbed now. I would look to bring him on when legs inevitably begin to tire. Like for me, I want to kill this game off. Can we get 2 or so more? And then you can rest the likes of you can save Saka's legs a bit because Saka's been playing. Can we save Saka a bit? You know, I want to kill this game off so I can, you know, see a bit of confidence. Can you bring on Pepe and he grabs the goal or something? I'm not a fan of William, but can you reintegrate William and maybe he gets his first goal and all of these sort of things? You know, Aubameyang, I hope you can get the goal and things like that. And we'll have to see, man. Big up yourself, Nikki. I appreciate this. You've said, big up, bro. Happy New Year. I'm pleased with this start for a cold evening start. I appreciate your super chat. And so am I, man. You know, cold day against a team that likes to play long balls. As an Arsenal fan, that's something you're not typically happy with. But it is what it is, people. It is what it is, man. Bro, right now it's not a Pepe anything thing. Like I don't think Pepe gets in. Like it's Aubameyang and his form. Even Gazy for Aubameyang. Things could look different if he wasn't the captain. We might, and it wasn't Aubameyang who Aubameyang's been. We're looking at it and saying, "Yo, do you go back to the pecking order?" Sort of thing. In my opinion, you know, right now I believe it deserves to be Lacazette through the middle, Saka on the right. Martinelli, if fit, on the left. Aubameyang's doing that right now. Pepe's behind all of them. And there's a lot of football to be played. There's 20 games or so left in the Premier League. There's a lot to be said. But you've got to sit on the bench. You know, Willian should be the last out of all of these options. It is what it is, man. You know. What's you guys' thoughts on the first half? Luis has said, does Gabriel get back in for you? Yes, bro. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know if he'll go with the Gabriel, and potential Marie partnership, two left footers. We have two right footed partnerships frequently, so why not? But Gabriel walks back into this team. Gabriel and Holding or Louise or Marie or whoever, Gabriel has to be part of that partnership. He's the best midfielder. Best centre half. Same way Partey, when fit, walks into this team. It is what it is. One has said we've lacked a spark now, but now we're starting to see some individual brilliance again. And this is why, for me, I want them to still be able to do this in dark times, because we're in a bit of form now, and suddenly we're saying, oh, what a play, how's he playing? Bellerin's doing this, Xhaka's doing that, Smith Rowe, boom, 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 boom. We've got to keep this even when everything isn't going right for us as a football club, even when, we're not getting results. That's what I mean by when I say I look for three things that begin with a C. I look for consistency in whatever role you have. It doesn't matter if you can do it one week if you can't do it the other. Competency. If you're a defender, can you actually defend? And obviously confidence. Confidence when the whole world is telling you you're not good enough and all of these sort of things. Everyone can play. The sun's not shining, obviously. You see the snow. But right now, things are going well for us. And hopefully this can continue. But I love how mentally you can see our players are free. There's belief. People want the ball. It is what it is, people. Wayne has said the midfield has been a little suspect, but overall it's a 7-10 out of 10 for you. Cool, fair play. 1-1 is saying that. I didn't think I meant to bring that up. You're right. Sakadinho, come on. Smith Rowe's getting some love. He has no fear. Joe is saying big up to you, Deluded. I'm hoping we can get a few more. Snow, Big Sam, I'm worried. Yeah, man, we need a couple more, man, in my opinion. We get 3 in the game's done for me. Yeah, man, I'm down to have Marie and Gabriel. That's how I want Arsenal to play. Man, I'm saying it should be Gabriel and Holding. We need more goals in the second half. I think that's a bit harsh. I think Aubameyang's putting himself around a lot more than the last time he played, but fair play. You're allowed your opinion. You're right, he isn't. He's a bit shoehorned there. It's not him, really and truly, and is what it is. Maybe, play him on both flanks, but he's got to play to the form. Me, I'm going with Martinelli there. I'm form or not, I'd rather Aubameyang play on the left-hand side than Pepe, because it's Aubameyang personally, and maybe I have to accept we're not seeing the Aubameyang we've previously seen, but maybe, man. Big up yourself, Kevin. I appreciate you, and Happy New Year's to everyone. Of course, we look better in a 4-2-3-1, my guy. Players are not being shoehorned. We're actually, people are confident. We're doing what we need to do. To be fair, it is vegan. Hard food is vegan. It is vegetarian friendly and vegan friendly. It's been bust properly. Probably is. Bellerin's playing very well, in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of Bellerin. I play Maitland-Niles there every day of the week, but it is what it is. Partey is not on the bench, and I don't want to see Partey on this bench until he's actually fully fit. Don't need to see a repeat of his any of these injuries. AJ saying Deluded, this is the best first half I've seen Arsenal perform in time. Fair play, but I think that's a bit harsh, because I think they did it against Chelsea. Fulham first day of the season. Yeah. United first half, to be fair with you. But I agree with the sentiment. Don't get twisted. I agree with the sentiment. Let me quickly show my thoughts, people. Before I get into that as well, I want to actually see the halftime statistics for us, people. Really, I want to see what the facts actually say. So, yeah. Let me share screen. Sharing screen business time, people. So, yeah, sharing screen in 3, 2, 1. As you can see, or if I don't know if you can see, let's make this a bit larger. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. It's a good platform to build upon at halftime. Can we get that third? We need a decision to make. As you can see here, people, we've made 319 passes to their 185. We've had 11 shots on target. 11 shots, 6 on target. So, it's a good start from us. They've had 2 shots, 1 on target. One of those was probably Callum Robertson's tame effort into Bellerin. Tierney, Marie, and Bellerin have had the most passes in this game. BT have just said that. So we've started well. We've got a good platform to build upon. We've dominated possession, and we've made it count, people. Now, moving to my thoughts, made possession count with goals. Sorry, people, I want to add that. So, yeah, halftime, this is my thoughts, people. This is all I'm thinking. First and foremost, I think we're playing lovely football. I think we're playing lovely football. We're doing well. You know, I'm seeing 1-2s. I'm seeing people pop it around the corners. Lacazette in particular looks very good at that. Smith Rowe, like you've seen. Saka, Tierney, Bellerin from early on, they've had a lot of the ball people. So I think that's, you know, I think that's a plus part, you know, rather than just pointless crosses. You know, shout out to Tierney, very, very good goal from Tierney, of course. Bukayo Saka, fantastic move for his goal, of course, as well. But we're playing lovely football. I feel we started well. We grabbed the goal. Yeah, there was periods you could say, you know, West Brom defo came out a bit stronger in the opening periods than I thought. You know, it was a bit cagey in a sense at the start. You know, first and second balls were a thing to be careful of. You could see there was going to be a lot of space in the middle. You could see there was, especially in the transition, you could see in wide areas if people don't back people 2v1, you know, that was for the first goal, you know, 2v1s on the flanks, too many gaps with West Brom, and that's the point I've just made. Their fullbacks and their wingers, they're too far apart, you know, flanks, man. So yeah, the 2v1s are there. Let's so you lot don't get confused. This is my thoughts, people, really and truly. We've made possession count with the goals. We've had high efforts, you know, we've had 11 shots, you know. 11 shots. How often do we say that in the first half for Arsenal? We don't, you know. I do think West Brom are making championship level mistakes, like you saw with Ivanovic being sold that dream by Lacazette. 5 minutes between the goals. I don't know why that says minus or whatever. You know, 5 minutes between the goals. We made off that 20-minute passage of play count. I think everybody's playing well, but I think our fullbacks in particular, Tierney obviously scored, and I think Bellerin's doing well. You know, I don't know what it's meant to be said there, but I think our centre, I mean, Ceballos is doing all right. Xhaka's doing all right. Aubameyang's playing much better on the flanks. Saka, Smith Rowe, we know what we're getting from them. You know, I do want us to be wary because it's snowing. The ball isn't moving too fast or too gloriously. Let's bear that. Everyone looks good. The referee, as you could hear me shouting, I'm not a fan of the referee's antics today. And we're managing the game well. Crucially, game management is what's going to make or break our season. So I feel we're managing the game well, and we're doing what we need to have to do, people. You know, let me add as well. Made strong start count 20-minute passage. Apologies, people. So yeah, that's all I've got to say in relation to my thoughts. You know, what can I say? 2-0. Let me add that one as well. 2-0. Good platform. But crucially, people, so how you start 2-0, especially if you're watching the Premier League this year, 2-0 is a dangerous lead. 2-0 means nothing. You know, if I'm West Brom, I'm believing I can do the impossible. Arsenal are not a good defensively coached team. We're not a good defensive team. So I'm genuinely believing I can get a goal or two against Arsenal. You get one goal, things are nervy. I'm not the guy that does the ifs, buts, and the others, but, you know, the Chelsea games, if that penalty goes in, many of us Arsenal fans might be looking at that as, yo, that could be 3-3. So West Brom and Albion need to remain penned in. They need to get a goal first 10 minutes, and it makes it nervy for us. So can we now sit in there, be a bit experienced, and like I said, let that goal come to us. Let that third goal come to us. Let that nail in the coffin come to us. Because at some point, Sam Allardyce, all these boys, if it's not from the start, they're going to have to go for it, people. They're going to have to say, okay, we're either going to lose 2-0 or we're going to lose 3-1. We're going to get a goal. We're going to mash up the clean sheet. We're going to at least give Arteta and Arteta's analytical team something to work on come Monday with this team, people. So we'll have to see, man. I'm not charged, but yeah, man, Tierney should become captain, really. Fair play. I don't think Aubameyang's been poor, but fair play, you know. And that's also something I feel. Interesting comments from you guys. Interesting comments. I feel that too, but I need to see some sustained stuff, man, because Arteta's been doing a madness these last few games prior to this. And that's crucial, man. We need to put a running form together. Let's look at the Premier League table, people. Again, not too much changes for us, definitely. But what? We're winning 2-0. We're 11th now as things change. Forget all of that, people, because what? Again, like I said, there's a lot of football to be played, people. There's 20 odd games to be played. I'm not saying Arsenal are going to win the league or stuff, but you see, this is why I have a hard time when man say you have to write off the league, do this, do that, because it's all about mentality. There's still a lot of points to be played for, you know. Try and finish as high as you can possibly. Do I think Arsenal are finishing top 4? Of course not, but you're on 23 points. top 4 as things stand. I know other people are playing, but you've got Leicester on 29. This is why I said, you know, talking about our lack of quality or needing midfielders and the depth and how we are coached, this is one thing, and that's all valid in the Premier League, and especially when talking about consistency to get top 4. But it's about the mentality. Crucially, that's why I always say Arsenal can't get it, because I don't know what Arsenal team I'm getting. You show me this Arsenal team that played against Chelsea, that got the job done against Brighton, and at the time of me speaking is 2-0 up against West Bromwich Albion, fair play. But you've got to see this, and it goes back. They've got to see this themselves. The only one that can defeat them is them. You know, and this is why I preach being able to look in the mirror honestly, because there's no hiding place. There's 20 odd points to be played. If we get the Arsenal, as I said, that has played recently, fair play. But are we going to get the Arsenal of recent, or are we going to get the one against West Brom, against Wolves, against Leeds, against many teams we haven't picked up points this season? It all depends. You know, this if we can keep this up, that's great. But ifs and buts don't win football matches. We need to deal with the facts and the players. Arteta and how Arteta coaches is one thing, and is going to be valid. Like you can see so far, again, at the time of this, we're 2-0 up against West Brom. But he's stopped trying to reinvent the wheel. He's playing players that are confident, players that are in form. He's playing players in crucial positions. For me, it doesn't look like the players are being overloaded with information like they previously had. You know, obviously you need duties to conduct on a football field, but it looks like there's freedom. There's freedom within a framework. There's structure, but there's a plan now when we're going forward and whatnot. People, we're on 23 points. You know, fourth place is 29. Again, the only ones that can defeat you are yourselves. Are you going to keep being this Arsenal team, or are you going to be the Arsenal team of weeks prior to our winning run? You know, and they need to be up for it. And this is why I question the mentality, because like you see, and we're in a winning run, we're playing lovely football. You know, when it's all going great, it all goes great. When it's all going bad, it should be, you know, it shouldn't be as doom and gloom. The players have to keep a balanced head. Only when we have balance and accountability that we can have a level playing field. So when we go through these sort of positive moments, of course, great, we're scoring goals. But when we go through the negative moments, it doesn't get as bad as it's been previously. And the only ones that can stop that is the players. The only ones that can decide if they want top 4 are these players. And that's them. That's down to their consistency. You know, we've got a tough run of games, as you lot can see already, people. So we're going to need to be at it. But we're back out again for the second half anyways, people. Apologies, because I want to clip that up. When did we start speaking about that? Let's say what, 129 to 131. That could probably be it. So yeah, man. Hopefully we can see out the game. Let's not make this any harder than it needs to be. Come on. Listen, that's a danger, my guy. I agree. But on the other hand, you can't say games look easy to win, my guy, or look winnable. There's no such thing. The only reason we'll win is if we apply ourselves. And as an Arsenal fan, you definitely can't look at the league table or the teams, in my opinion, and disregard them. We've got to treat everything like a cup final. It's the second half now. 45 minutes in, 50 seconds played, people. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0, West Brom 0, Arsenal 2. The rain is still, man said rain, the snow is still pouring down, if you can even say that, and the ball is still not zipping, but Marie's giving it to Tierney, who's fed it down the wing, and yeah, man, it's gone out of play. Terrible looking pitch now, man. Feels like them throwback ones. Shout out to Arteta. He's still out here, the Alexander McQueens. You know, Sam Allardyce has made a change. He's got another striker on. He's got Charlie Austin on. Charlie Austin's a very street smart striker. So what? He's gone 2 up top now. So he's chasing it now. He had to make a change. Yeah, I think that he's made his decision. He'd rather lose 3-1 than 2-0, assuming Arsenal score a third. Conor Gallagher, who interested to see what Chelsea will do with him, you know. I do think he's good enough to be in the squad and stuff, but will they concede, yo, we can make 20, 30 on him and use our other options? That's a good ball to Pereira, bloody hell. What a ball. Oh! And West Brom have hit the post. And it looks like Arsenal are coming on some foolishness. What did I tell you, lot, people? Have we been saved? Have we caught life? We've caught life. We've caught life. We've caught life. You see what I'm saying, people? You see what I'm saying? Second half, you know, what did I just say about switching on? We're lucky. Offside has saved us. Robertson's offside. I mean, Pereira's offside. Offside saves us. Pereira offside. Hit post. Robertson offside. Wait. Warning sign, bro. That's a warning sign. You know, what did I tell you, lot? What he said at half time. And Arsenal don't do this after we do not shameless. Fix up. Just see out the game, man. See out the game. You're right. He does need a goal for his confidence. He undoubtedly does, man. Hopefully he can. Good wake-up call. Wake-up call if you ever needed one. Wake-up call if you ever needed one. And for me, that should give West Bromwich Albion confidence. So again, game management is crucial, people. And again, it's all fun and games, sticking to the game plan, sticking to the script, being positionally aware in the first half when you've got the legs. Both teams, it's about the discipline when the lactic acid sets in, when you begin to get tired. Are the wingers still going to track the fullbacks? Are the fullbacks still gonna tuck in as quickly? You know, as the midfield, are they going to keep being tenacious and stuff? Around the 60th minute mark is going to be a telling period for me in this game, personally. Wake up call, bro. Imagine what Arteta's saying, bro. What did Arteta? Arteta just spent 15 minutes with you, lot, saying whatever he's saying, and you go and do that, boy. Hey, being a manager, and Arteta looks young now, boy. By next season, he'll probably end up being bold, you know, because the management must be stressed. Look at Arsene Wenger and Alex Ferguson and these guys. The minute they stopped managing, they looked glowing. Jose the same. When Jose was doing up Sky Sports and that, he was glowing. He's back at Spurs now. He's stressed again. Smith Rowe in possession, people. To Aubameyang. Lost it cheaply with between Xhaka and Smith Rowe and the rest of it. What a horrible conditions, man. Horrible people. Would have been more appropriate if this was on Boxing Day. But either way, West Brom have started strongly, really. They're knocking it about a lot, really. And it's fallen to Holding. Holding's giving it to Bellerin. Down the wing, Bellerin. Bellerin's put his teammate in trouble. But that's what Lacazette does well. Wins these smart little fouls. It just relieves the pressure for us, man. Taking it for granted, man. It was a great ball. Great little knock. But that's where Arsenal need to be switched on, bro. Need to be switched on. Bro, I respect it as long as you're watching, man. Your heart only just kicked off, boy. You got to hold that up. 49 minutes and 41 seconds in. Long ball by Rob Holding. Doesn't bang, but it's fallen to Lacazette. Lacazette's tried to palm it off to Smith Rowe. I do think this is a game for subs very early on, in my humble opinion. People are beginning to tire. You can see it, but we'll see. Kieran Tierney almost puts Marie in trouble, but Marie's turned it into a good little pass. Aubameyang's not been able to hold on to it. Trust me. Do you know what it is with the snow for me? It's like it doesn't... You really got to put effort into making a 5-yard pass, and all it takes is someone to nonchalantly knock that, and you see what happens. It's good. It's gone scrappy again, man. Proper good scrap. It gives me playground vibes. Aubameyang has actually kept it. Ceballos, apologies, has kept it moving to Bellerin. Bellerin can advance forward. It's a good pass from Bellerin. He's giving it to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe just can't get it back to his Arsenal teammate. He's been able to hold on to it, and he's giving it to Ceballos, who's giving it to Saka, and Croydon's Kevin De Bruyne gives it to Ceballos. You know, managed to look, attack the space, Ceballos. Look at that. Thank you, Bellerin. Good cross for me. Come on, good cross. It's too much to ask, isn't it? Bellerin, don't watch that, man. Sam Johnson of West Brom, the goalie, will recollect that. Smash up the like button, people. It doesn't cost a thing. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing. Come on, people. We're on 310 likes. Come on, people. Pattern that up a bit, man. Let's get that to 400 before the 90th minute. That'll do a guy right. Pereira in possession, and he's giving it to Sawyers. Sawyers has palmed it off to O'Shea. O'Shea's knocked it first time to Conor Gallagher. That's a ball. Holding's done well to track that and shepherd that out, but that's a ball. I like this Conor Gallagher done, man. Bro, the surface is killing the game, bro. Killing it. This is how penalties end up happening, you know. Look at that. Imagine Holding was sliding in. 51 minutes, 39 seconds played, people. And for West Brom, you should have confidence, you know, early on, you know. WA more attacking, you know. Long balls into the channel. ×2 presented an issue. First 5. You man keep asking me what time I'm on. My guy, 52 minutes, 3 seconds. Big up you lot, though. Callum Robertson's tried to clip it over the head of Rob Holding. Holding's done very well with them little headers today. Sawyers in possession. To Pereira. Back to Sawyers. Looks for his Cody. Who is that on the left, right back? It looks like Darnell Furlong's changed his boots on a Smith Rowe thing. Smith Rowe hasn't changed his boots, though. He's actually still out here with the black one. Last games, he changed his boots. You know, West Brom have been more attacking, more positive, let's be real. Had more of a foothold in the second half. Robertson in possession. And maybe, you know, that's a smart change because Robertson was peeling out to the flanks a ridiculous amount for me. Maybe he's gone with, you know what, I need that from Robertson, but I need someone that's going to just stay in the middle, which is going to be Charlie Austin. Robertson's here down the left-hand side with possession. He's put a ball into the box. Holdings intercepted it well. Smith Rowe, be strong. Smith Rowe's missed out there, and it's still alive. Callum Robertson can pull it back in the box. Elected to take his man down the wing. Don't let him onto his right foot, Bellerin. He's put his right foot around it. Darnell Furlong's got up. Hasn't amounted to anything. Leno will get onto that. Leno, lie down, lie down. Game management, and it looks like Tierney has suffered a head injury. Let's hope there's nothing serious in that, man. And like you said, you got to read the game. You know, it looks like it's just an impact injury for Tierney. I don't know if it's his head now or if it's his back or whatever, but it looked like a head one initially. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Darnell Furlong. It's no malice. Darnell Furlong's tried to win the ball in the box, and like obviously he's gone up for the header, and what goes up must come down. He's come crashing down on Kieran Tierney. Maitland-Niles looks like he's going to be introduced into the fray for Hector Bellerin. So maybe Hector Bellerin has a knock. He's tried to play on, because there's been no logical reason really for Bellerin to come off. Bellerin's done quite well, to be fair. So Bellerin must have had a knock, tried to play on, and he can't continue. Or maybe we're looking at the fact of Bellerin's on a yellow. Callum Robertson seems to be attacking there a bit more. It is what it is, you know. It is, bro. It is the dark arts of the game. Let's reload that. Dark arts. Hey, speaking of dark arts, Aubameyang on the left-hand side. Sold Smith Rowe down the river there. Not enough on that pass. No foul, Marie. Marie does very well. See, Marie's a breath of fresh air, because not that he's amazing, but he's a player that doesn't try to do anything above his pay grade. Lacazette in possession. Lacazette almost scores and it's headed off the line. I mean, it's cleared off the line. It's going to fall to Saka. But yeah, like I was saying, Marie doesn't try to do things above his pay grade, man. He just does what he does. He don't try to do things his ability doesn't have. Now, Lacazette, I think Lacazette's a bit greedy there again. He could look to find someone there. Bit too desperate to score a goal, but that could have been the third. Very good play from Ceballos to find him. He's onside. It's a good run from Lacazette. He's had a good game, you know. Lacazette's got his head down. It's not going to trickle in either. I think Lacazette, he's better intelligence than that. Better game intelligence than that to get his head up. He's not got his head up once there. He gets his head up. He picks out a pass that could be a tap-in for Smith Rowe. So, yeah, man. 55 minutes in, 23 seconds played, people. West Brom in possession down their left-hand side in their own half, and it's falling back to their goalkeeper, Sam Johnson. Darnell Furlong advancing down this right-hand side. There's been a lot more space in the second half. Darnell Furlong with a poor attempt at a cross. Maitland-Niles picks it up. Aubameyang will just knock it on. Lacazette, I don't know if that looked like Lacazette's offside. That's it, man. Ham and cheese, bro. Ham and cheese. But I'm not sipping nothing today, my guy. Not every day, bro. Humble water thing today. Maybe later. It was a Henny thing the last couple of days, but yeah, man, it's time to chill, man. Difficult one, you know. I think Bellerin did well. I'd give it Tierney. I think Tierney's led by example. I think Smith Rowe showed patches of his brilliance. Difficult one, man. I think everyone's done relatively well today. Lacazette's done well, apart from a couple times. I think he's a player with better game intelligence. He could have, you know, done a bit better with them opportunities, but I think everyone's done well. This is what I want, man. Problems, man. That's it. And that's it, you know. I think Aubameyang, at least Aubameyang, he's got that threat on the flanks. And to be fair with you, it's been a better performance from Aubameyang. At the end of the day, no goals, no one cares. But I don't see Eddie doing things like that. Not saying, just to humour your point, not saying you must get out him and then the other. Anyways, people, back with West Bromwich Albion now. Semi Ajayi will go back to his goalkeeper, Sam Johnson. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. 57 minutes and 9 seconds in for those of you tuning in right now. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Obviously, we go again in terms of live reaction, people. Check out the pinned message. Make sure you open up another tab. Hit the like button on that one there as well. Every like helps this get seen by more people. More and more helps advance the thing. Kieran Gibbs would be nice if we could see him play against us. Really, you know, he's a former Gooner at this moment. Lacazette, That's what I feel Lacazette's done very well. And like letting people back, not a funny thing, letting people back into him and just winning those smart fouls, relieving the pressure. You'd think West Bromwich Albion being from the Championship and a team that should be doing they would clock that. That's what Lacazette's doing. No foul, don't give away stupid fouls. And someone as experienced as Ivanovic should know better. Lacazette's done that about 3-4 times this game. And Sammy Lee and Big Sammy Lee and Sam Allardyce, if you think I'm talking about the same person, probably getting vexed. Saka getting vexed at one of our players for trying to tie it over the top ball. He's saying he clearly wants it to feet. Love that from Saka. None of this nice boy thing now. Demand the excellence of your teammates because you do the business. Holding gets his noggin on that. Bukayo Saka in possession, but can't keep hold of play. And it's back with West Brom. West Brom have fought more in this second half. You definitely get the vibe that they're on this thing and they want to win a game of football now. So, yeah, man. We seem to love our left backs full stop, man. We haven't. When last did we have a levels left back since Ashley Cole? Like levels. It's Tierney now, innit? Off the top of my head, Traore, no. Clichy was a good serviceman, but not levels like that. Santos, no. Gibbs, calm. We ain't really had, we've got the Kenny Sampsons, we've got the Kieran Tierneys, we've had the Ashley Coles. But yeah, man. Darnell Furlong will take this throw in for West Bromwich Albion, and it looks like he's going to go long. He elects to go long. Marie deals with it. And it'll be another throw-in if they... no, they've actually elected to keep it on. That was very stupid. And he's lucky Sawyers is there because Aubameyang was on a break. That was very stupid from a West Bromwich Albion player. Love for that, my guy. Big up yourself also. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Albion 0, 59 minutes and 35 seconds played. Leno distributes the ball to Pablo Marie. Marie says, you know what, let me try a long pass. It's tired, but it's somehow fallen to Aubameyang, who's giving it to his guy, Lacazette. Lacazette, come on, broski. Lacazette's palmed it to the young Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. Saka send him. Aye! 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 3-0. Thing is done. Pure madness happening there. Saka pull it in. It's rebounded off a next man and it's rebounded off a West Bromwich Albion man. Hit the post. Come to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's hit into someone. Eventually, Lacazette scores. 3-0. Lacazette. Laka. Eventually. Shout out to Semi Ajayi. Lacazette, he deserves his goal. Well done, fella. And again, championship level mistakes, people. Championship level mistakes. Alba done well to actually catch Ajayi in possession, people. And then in the box, you saw it's just a madness. It's absolutely a madness. That one was a madness. Championship level, listen, championship level defending from West Brom, people. Championship level. Smith Rowe should have got his goal to match his assist, but who cares, man? That's the next goal for Lacazette. He's having a good season. Cue the inevitable talk of new deal business. But 60 minutes in, Lacazette's done the business. And what did I say, people? Did I not say 60th minute? Someone go back. Did I not say 60th minute would be a crucial minute in this game? I beg someone scroll back. I said that. Come on, people. This content shouldn't be free. No, I'm playing, man. But 3-0. Past the pad, West Brom. Sam Allardyce, he looks like an idiot because he spoke about playing us. We know he would have done the most chatting past game as well. If anything happened, is what is. Aubameyang, hopefully Aubameyang can score a goal now. Bit of confidence for the young, I'm about to call him young, for the striker. But yeah, is what it is. Love to see Martinelli. I can't lie, it looks like Maitland-Niles is playing in Long Johns, personally. But Maitland-Niles beats Charlie Austin in the air. Only negative in this game can be now if there's an injury to Bellerin, personally. Trust, bro. Trust. You spelt you're wrong. Aye, man. If your mom's Batman, I don't mind being her Robin, but I'll be her sidekick. I'll give her a side joke too. You know the ones there. Don't try me, man. Anyways, Arsenal 3, West Bromwich Albion 0. Leno in possession, people. Stop showing me Sam Allardyce, BT. I don't care about Sam Allardyce. Thank you. Pablo Marie tries an over-the-top pass. It's not worked out this time. West Bromwich Albion are summing up this, man. 2 players are going for the ball. And actually, on a serious note, that looks like a head injury. Has he got up? It looked like West Bromwich Albion players hit each other's head. Again, communication. Please talk. Come on, man. When was the last time we won back-to-back away games, my brother? Exactly. It's looking calm. It's looking calm. Bro, hey, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Man, I don't know what gone for him. Like, what was he on, man? Crazy, man. Arsenal 3, West Bromwich Albion 0, 63 minutes and 26 seconds in, people. Can't complain. West Bromwich Albion have huffed and puffed more in the second half. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Callum Robertson's been a fall in our sides in the second half, and he's got past Saka and Maitland-Niles too easily. Just his quality on the pass isn't good enough, and that sets Arsenal on their way with Maitland-Niles first. He's giving it to Laka, he gave it to Xhaka, and it's now here with Aubameyang. Aubameyang coming in centrally. Pick out a pass, Aubameyang. That was a bit tired, but it's got to Tierney nonetheless. Tierney's driven it in, and that's got to be a goal. Is it offside? And it's a goal. Yeah! What a move. Again. Some championship level stuff from them, man. Lacazette again. Lovely counter. Good break. Lacazette brace. Is what it is. Is what it is. It looked like I thought he's offside, but who cares? And again, Aubameyang features prominently in that. You know, Aubameyang's been in the build-up at least 2 of the goals. Lacazette's onside. He's onside. Mad thing, you know. Oh, I wish Tierney was still in my FPL team, man. A goal and assist, he's eating. Lacazette making him eat as well. Well in Laka. 2 goals for Laka. You know, Lacazette scoring away from home twice now. You know, 2021 might be a fantastic year, man. Bro, side joke, broski. I don't know what he's on. It's 4-0 though, man. I want 5. Bro, I'm happy this is happening to Big Sam because he was chatting about us for no reason weeks before we were playing him. Aubameyang driving down the left-hand side now. The one man you really want to score. You know, Sawyers is pursuing him, and I can't lie, I don't think that's a foul. And it's a soft foul given against Arsenal, for Arsenal with Sawyers, but fair play, you know. Fair play. I'm not going to complain. You lot are killing me with some of these comments. You lot are killing. The last 3 comments I just put here have killed me, man. Smelt blood. All right, former Arsenal player again coming on. Kyle Bartley, FA Youth Cup winner. Arrived like Holding, came from Bolton to Arsenal. Just didn't work out, but it's nice he's still playing in the Prem. 4-0. Boy, can't complain, man. Bro, he needs that hat trick. Bro, trust me, Tierney has me. He gets it, man. I know you've all seen that clip of that Man United fan crying about, is it Maguire or is it Chris Smalling? I don't know who he's crying about, but he's crying about someone. Or is it Wan-Bissaka? This is how I feel about Tierney and Saka and Smith Rowe, man. Saka will deliver a free kick in. Tired set piece. That's the one thing I think Saka needs to work on. I think his dead ball scenarios are quite tired. He's taken it, and Reece Nelson, you know, I don't know what it is with our Highland players and set pieces. Like they can't take them. So Bios in possession. Xhaka. Lacazette, cute little flick to Smith Rowe. Go on, Smith Rowe. Go on, Smith. Bang it, man. Sign yourself, man. Forget everyone now, man. I need something to gas up. I want Haaland to do this thing. Ceballos, like, man. Ceballos had no minerals in that shot. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That's what I want to see. Wayward shot, but I like that. Even though, you know what? Hey, Arsenal are back. Our coach that has the one earpods are back. He found his earpods. He ain't got the wired thing no more. Wonder what he's listening to. Shout out to him, though. We need these 3 points, man. Sam Johnson with a long goal kick. I think it is about 66 minutes in. Better yet, 67 minutes in. Probably about time to bring some subs on, man. Bring that Martinelli on. Maitland-Niles does well to intercept that. And Maitland-Niles will just spray that down the wide area. And it's gone to no one. But it's 4-0. Bro, who cares, fam? It don't matter how it goes in. It don't matter. The way Arsenal have been last couple of weeks, I don't care who scores, how we score. I can't believe that it's 4-0 right now. See, I even said 5. Oh shit, Maitland-Niles is playing in long johns. My guy for the culture, man. Certain man are not on this. Maitland-Niles kills me because that's how I look when I play Power League. And it looks like Willian is entering the fray. Big up Willian, you know, he's not my cup of tea, you know, but it's nice to see he's over his health problems and hopefully he can get his first Arsenal goal. Saka almost done a lovely skill. Oh, Saka, go on, Saka. Saka, hey, my young player, Haaland. Hey, look at Saka, man. I love this. Oh, my God, I love Saka, man. I love Haaland, man. Saka's so refreshing. He gets it, man. Tierney down the left-hand side. Clips it in. No one wants to go now. Maitland-Niles tries to go savage something. Doesn't happen. 68 minutes in. Xhaka in possession. Right, Xhaka's chopping, man. Xhaka. Hey, ref. Hey, ref. Hey, ref. VAR, please. That looked like a pen. I want everything. I don't even know if it was a pen. I'm just calling it. I want everything now. I want Sam Allardyce straight. And this is the third week in a row I can watch Match of the Day, bro. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Time for changes. I agree. Bro, did you know the wickedest thing? Tierney puts these crosses in almost every game. And it's not even thingy. Nobody taps it in. And to be fair, statistically, I think Bellerin and Tierney collectively are up there. But we don't put it in the back of the net. Bukayo Saka in possession. Lovely pass out to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe. Go Smith Rowe. Back to Bukayo Saka. Saka's in possession. I love Haaland, man. Hey, look at Saka. Move from me, man. Best young player in the Prem. Forget everyone else now, man. It's a shameless thing. Saka's brought down, and I hope it's nothing serious, but he is holding his heel or something. Aubameyang's tried to pass to Tierney. It's tired. With that going out of possession, if Saka is still on the floor, he is. Listen, let's save Saka. Bring on Pepe or something now, man. Let's not risk him now. He's played a lot of football. It's 4-0. We don't need to continue this. He's fouled. It looks like an impact one. It don't look like he's pulled his hammy or anything. You know, cynical foul from Conor Gallagher, which it is. But take the man there off now, man. Bring Willian. For me, let's try and get confidence in everyone now, you know. I don't think Willian's amazing, but confidence can have you playing good. You know, confidence had Willian begging Chelsea to stay. Can he come and get a goal? Aubameyang, for obvious reasons, we need him. Lacazette is happy that he plays. And obviously, I'd like to see Pepe come on and grab a goal. So, Willian's coming on. I thought Smith Rowe was coming off, but it looks like Smith Rowe is being given some instructions, and it will be the man in I'm just talking about, Bukayo Saka, to come off. Love this guy, bro. Love this guy, man. For years, we've needed respect in this Arsenal shirt. We've needed a number 7 that gets it. And this 19-year-old, bro, give this guy 100 bags a week, man. 100 bags a week. He deserves it. Ozil, give your piece to Saka. Mustafi, give your piece to Saka. Socrates, give your piece to Saka. In fact, break some bread with Martinelli and DG. Give me some commission for the idea as well. We all need bread. But Willian Saka, man, you don't need to play these last 20 minutes. Cool off. You know, we'll think about you in the next game. I don't even know who we're playing next, but we march on to them. Tierney in possession, creeping into old habits now, lost the ball cheaply. And West Bromwich Albion, you know, they came out strong in the first half of the second half, if that makes sense. 70 minutes in, I can't see much. Again, 2 substitutions now. Obviously, Willian has entered the fray. Maitland-Niles previously entered the fray. Ceballos almost got caught in possession like on any last week. But can we start saving some legs? You know, Lacazette's on a hat-trick. I don't want him subbed. You know, can we even save Tierney's legs? In fact, we can't. 10 shots, people, on target. 16 attempts. You don't shoot, you don't score. It's happy to see that we finally, this has finally sunk in Arsenal for the Arsenal boys. Might as well bring on, you know, even Eddie Nketiah. Can you bring him on and let him bag a goal? Like anyone that needs some confidence, because confidence seems to be high right now. We need to keep it up. But I do think our mentality is fragile because one defeat and all of this goes out the window when the defeat eventually comes. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I'm trying to urge that these players keep this mentality at all times, personally. Danny Ceballos has found Willian. Come on, hit them step overs. Brazil thing, man. Pardon me. You know, you all saw what Willian did there. I'm not going to say. There's no need to even harp on about it. You know, 72 minutes played, people. Pablo Mari not put a foot wrong today. Headers it to Xhaka, who gives it to Tierney. Tierney pops it off to Aubameyang, who gives it to Granit Xhaka. Aubameyang, who's been involved in 2 goals, really, in the build-up to 2 goals, hasn't scored any. You got your wish, man. They're landing. Haven't you seen the vids? We'll have to see what comes out, man. I want to do more mutual contact, man. But we all know William plays. I mean, Arteta plays favourites with the William business. So yeah, man. Yeah, man said, oh, right, he said yard man thing. Ah, hey Bernard, I know you're all listening to this. Maitland Niles is looking like you at Power League, my brother. Rob Holding to Maitland Niles. Maitland Niles to William. Backwards pass. Some things will never change. Smith Rowe. Xhaka, sorry. Into Tierney. Tierney puts a meaty cross in, really. That cross was kind of meaty from Tierney, but Xhaka's got his head on it. Marie, apologies. Everyone looks the same with all the same. Like, you've all got your socks the same now. The only ones I could tell are different right now from the camera, my TV angle right now seems to be Rob Holding and Tierney. You know, it's Ceballos and Jacques to the bottom half of Maitland Niles and Ceballos looking the same. They both got long johns on. West Brom being in possession, people, they've still tried to huff and puff and go in. You know, they've not given up completely, but you can tell their confidence has been shattered. You know, their confidence is shattered, and you know they just want the game to be done. You know, the game's lost. Trust me, bro. But either way, it is, man. We're doing our business. Maitland Niles asked a lot of William, but William's done very well to keep possession. True. And for me, like I say, every game, fans, we've got to keep the same energy, bro. Like, because let's not let the wins. It's only when we lose we want to talk about the investment. Like, where is the investment this January? We need to keep the same energy we had when we lost games, people. We needed the players to fix up, but we've got to keep the same energy because it seems like we only want to have talks about the board, about lack of investment, about genuine question marks when everything is going wrong, you know? Facts, bro. He clearly did. And I think he just likes the brother. Good run from Ceballos. That's what I wanted to see on a more consistent basis. William, Smith Rowe, good little cute little turn to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka forward to Aubameyang. There's your chance, brother. Aubameyang, don't pass it. Bang it. Forget everyone. It's 4-0. It's 4-0. Forget everyone, bro. Giving it to Tierney. Good ball in from Tierney. William. Bloody hell, William. William missed kicks. Aubameyang takes it over the bar. And, you know, when you're not able to score, it just doesn't happen. If Aubameyang was scoring goals somehow, that would hit his knee and just trickle in. But that was tired and literally from William. Bro, I must be blind as well. Cause I can't. I don't either, man. I don't either. I don't see what he offers, but I'm gonna support him because he plays for Arsenal, so it is what it is. But I just feel when you see the Smith Rowes, the Martinellis, you know, Nelson before his injuries, I don't get it wrong. I'm not underestimating the need for depth and stuff, which William could have been. But I just feel from what I've seen from William this season, nothing has justified killing these guys game time or not giving these guys minutes, you know, because how further ahead could Smith Rowe be? I know he's had injuries, he's had the shoulder problem, but how further ahead could he be if he got more of a chance? You know, listen, just because I believe Saka, Martinelli, I'm only trying to see Saka, Martinelli, really and truly, Saka, Martinelli, Aubameyang, Lacazette, they're my front options in it. But I want to, and obviously I like Nelson, but I want to see Nelson playing well. I want to see Pepe playing well. I want to see William playing well because it makes Arteta's job harder. You know, we need positive problems. You know, Arsenal got a bag of problems. We're talking about a lot of issues, but we need the bright problems. You know, who plays at centre half? Who plays in midfield? We can't drop this guy. Can't do that to that guy. It's unfair. Same when we're talking about Martinelli being dropped, being unfair. You know, if it's Saka the next week, why is Saka dropped and things like that? It's a mad thing, isn't it? To be fair, adrenaline will do a lot for you. Adrenaline will do a lot for you. And it looks like Joe Willock, boy in a dog. I think this tells you everything Pepe needs to do, boy. It's peak. But Smith Rowe's come off. Encouraging performance, Smith Rowe. Go on, Joe. Go and run about for us, Joe. We'll make something happen, brother. Probably. You know, I think this tells you everything. And to be fair, you can't pick underperforming players, really and truly. If everything's going right now, Pepe, you can't get a look in. Simple as. You got to be patient, wait your time, take your chance when it comes. You know, the one luxury, you did show some quality with the FA Cup run. You don't become a bad player overnight, but it's pretty damning, man. Maybe. It's peak, bro. Saka, man of the match. For me, I'll probably give it Tierney, but, you know, it's Tierney, Saka. Obviously, Bellerin's come off, but I feel Bellerin did very well today. So, yeah, man. I think that's harsh. But facts would be lovely, but 77 minutes played, people. Callum Robertson, who I think's had a positive second half. That's one thing West Brom could take praise for. Since they've moved Callum Robertson over and brought on Charlie Austin, and I want a clean sheet, and that's almost ruined people. It's a good ball in from Callum Robertson. Charlie Austin, who's come off the bench, and the man in question fires over. You know, West Brom haven't had too many chances, and the few chances they've had, they've not done well enough. And yeah, I don't think there's any positives really for West Brom to take from this to move forward, man. I like Willock as well, but games like this, I want to see quality from Willock now. You know, it's not a game for industry and running about and flinging into tackles. Obviously, an element of that is, but it's what can you do with the ball now? Maitland-Niles has done all right since coming off the bench. Not man of the match stuff, but, you know, he's not put a foot wrong like that. Better from Ceballos. Go on, William. Fucking hell, William's tired, man. You couldn't keep that on. Bloody hell. There's clearly favoritism is why William plays, regardless of Pepe's poor things. But it is what it is, man. And for Pepe, it's peak because he signed a 5-year deal. William's here for 3 years minimum, whether he's levels or not. Saka's number 7, you know. We should be talking about you, saying, no, you're not number 19 no more. Take the number 7, and you have to hold your hands up, man. Come on, you know what Guendouzi's on, man. Sorry about that, people. Boy, 79 minutes in, people. Oh, Callum Robinson's been a bit silky in the second half, man. Conor Gallagher's done all right, I feel. Play from Joe Willett there. Maitland-Niles will assist the thing. God, Xhaka, just use your right foot, bro. Fucking hell, William, man. Just giving it away in pointless areas, you know. If we don't get a clean sheet, I'm going to be livid, you know. That, for me, that scraps everything. Aubameyang on the counter, no options. He'll have to make his own goal if he is. Aubameyang, this is your chance, my guy. This is your chance. This guy can't buy a goal, man. Don't watch that, Aubameyang. Aubameyang keeps it going, gets it to Tierney. Tierney, come on. One of them Glasgow specials. Aubameyang. Ceballos. Turn on that Ceballos. Xhaka. Aubameyang. Nonchalantly gives it to Tierney. Looks dejected after that one, I can't lie. Or just knackered. And I can't lie, you're seeing it. You know, West Bromwich Albion, evident championship players. You'll see it with all due respect. Bro, because Liverpool didn't take their chances and they scored one scrappy goal. Oh, if only that could have just went in, man. Why is it? Oh, why is it frozen my comments? I can't even scroll down. West Bromwich Albion have made a sub, people. Matt Phillips has come off. To be fair, at least Williams done dirt at Shakhtar and whatnot. But I get your point, man. Maitland-Niles in possession. 9 minutes left. 81 minutes in, people. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Rob Holding in possession, people. Rob Holding in possession. Palms it off to William. William will advance with it. Go on, William. What you got for me? It's a good ball to Lacazette. Is that your hat trick, my guy? And it's an important knock from Darnell Furlong to deny a second for Kieran Tierney. And actually, Aubameyang to even get on that. Oh, William was moving tired in that one there. I rate Lacazette try bring his boy, but it's just a touch from who got a touch on it. I think Kyle Bartley initially gets a little knock on it and it takes it away from Aubameyang. Come on, Aubameyang, man. Unfortunately. We've had 5 corners to them. We've got another one. William over this set piece, and it looks like we're bombarding their goalkeeper and they're protecting them. They brought on Raheem Harper as well. Marie and hey, look, we're doing a madness in this box. It's a poor corner from William. William's not got going for me since he's come off the bench. I allow him because he's been a bit rusty. He ain't been involved in recent weeks, but my word. Are we just going to put the ball into the box? No. Tierney. To Joe Will. Oh, ref. Oh, oi, oi. VAR. I've seen worse. All right, it's nothing. 82 minutes in, people. 82 minutes and 49 seconds. Nah, it's not a foul. I'm acting. But you don't call it, you don't get it, man. Yeah, Lacazette was good. Lacazette is a good player. He's just not levels like that. It's a bit harsh. I don't want to play with 10 men at all, really. But fair play. Elijah's opinion. Xhaka. Ceballos palms it off to Maitland. Maitland, keep that on, my guy. Maitland will keep it on and just keep it moving with Ceballos. Ceballos will clip it over the top to Aubameyang. Aubameyang's been lively, but when he's wide on the left-hand side, you're just not going to score, are you? He's giving it to Xhaka. Xhaka to Rob Holding. Ain't put a foot wrong today. Fair play. Why is my killing my battery? All this time, the torches on my phone. What's going on? Irritated in possession, people. Probably. You know, Aubameyang. The thing is, you know, Lacazette's been mad greedy today on the sly, you know, but he's got 2 goals. Can't tell him nothing. Ceballos. To Joe Willett. And that sums up Joe Willett, fam. Come on, fam. You had a million options. You held on to the ball and you're giving the foul away. This is why, you know, I need to see what Joe Willett brings to the table apart from industry and running about and stuff. I like him. I want him to stay. I think there's a player there, but what? Bro, and T.O.'s not here for that. At all. At all. But he should, fam. He should. You got a perfect chance. You ain't been subbed. Go and grab the hattie. Ceballos, please, man. Thank you. Ceballos gets it to Xhaka. 84 minutes in, people. 55 seconds. Xhaka forward to Aubameyang. Aubameyang, Kalam pass. And Marie will just about keep that in. I think the snow helped us a bit there. And was just about kept in. You know, the tempo's gone out the game. You know, it did feel like the tempo's gone. You know, I do think Sojamian, you know, looked resigned to defeat. Tempo died. You know, there was a bit of a fight back early on, but it is what it is, man. I'm not too sure about we needing to buy Isco, but it is what it is. And that you need them product, man. It's not even that. The areas he takes up on the field, what he tries to do in possession, you know, even marking, people don't see it. Joe Willock off the ball is quite calam, you know, with midfield runners. I see how it works, but eventually when you need something more, or we bring in man that can do what he wants, he's going to be unlucky. I don't know what sort of midfielder he is. For me, he's a box to box, but I just don't like, even with the young players, I don't necessarily rate. He's the one unique one because I rate him a lot. It's just, what are you, you know, in the midfield? What are you? Aubameyang in possession, people. Aubameyang, Maitland now surging down this right-hand side. Aubameyang, Maitland, bro. Come on, Maitland, man. Good tackle from Ceballos. What? What? Come on. Come on. This referee's had a mare, fam. Let's just see how it goes, in it. Right now he's scoring goals, in it. How is that? Where's the foul? And a yellow card. Don't watch that, Ceballos, man. Ceballos got 8 yellow cards. Madman. Surely that one's rescinded, though. Come on, man. How many yellow cards do you need before it gets a ban? Holding's missed out. Robertson in possession. Cut out by Maitland. Keep that on, Maitland. Don't panic. Keep that in. Well in. Yo, Maitland, too calm. Wins it back off Gallagher, though. Gets it down the line eventually. William doesn't get his body there. Lacazette is there to back it, though. And it's cannoned off one of our players. Xhaka's managed to get to Tierney. And that will start our counter-attack. Go on, Joe. Take someone with you. Joe, bust the gut. Why do you look tired? And the ball's played in behind the band, man. Evidently, players look tired. We're happy with this 4-0 victory. It's 87 minutes played. So it's 10 games, 10 yellows, yeah. The wickedest thing, I see where you get that from, you know. Oh, I don't need spiritual journey. I hear that. I don't need spiritual journey. I just need to see what you do in London Coley. I think there's a player in Joe. I do genuinely think there's a box-to-box midfielder in him, but I don't think the club are trying to make man box-to-box. So I don't know what we're trying to do. Either way, you know, if whoever can't make it should be bringing us peas. Conor Gallagher's tried an effort, and Leno will just lie down on that 88 minutes and 12 seconds, people. Not going to complain at all. Not going to complain. I can't lie. Right now, it's not up there like that. Can't lie to you. It's still there. Still a world-class establishment. Willian in possession, people. Ball in from Willian. Joe Willett got his noggin on it, and it's ballooned wide. Clean sheets needed. Bro, he won the ball, though. Maybe it's because I like them tackles there, but he won the ball, bro. Like, what did he do wrong? He won the ball, like. Back him our day. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a certified tackle. 89 minutes played, people. 89 minutes played. Sam Allardyce looks stressed. My Saturday evening has been made. Joe Willett gets his head on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't go to an Arsenal man. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. 372 likes. Can we get that to 400? Come on, man. You lot are violating. Trust me, that's why you see it, innit? It's a defending thing. Like, nothing wrong with that tackle, man. Nothing wrong with that. Is what it is, though, man. Is what it is. We play, we move. West Bromwich Albion down the left-hand side with O'Shea. Arsenal 4, West Bromwich Albion 0. Don't say that too many times. We'll look forward to watching this game again because you know I watch games twice, and tomorrow you get your tactical review, people. Conor Gallagher gives it to Pereira. Show us your party skills now, Pereira. It's all dead. Doing them nutmeg things is dead when your team's losing. 3 minutes of added on time, people. 3 minutes of added on time, people. Pardon me. I think I can even start my post live reaction a bit earlier then, because this looks like it's done real quick, boy. You know, I might as well change that up now. Really, I think we can do that at like what? That's looking like we can get cracking at like 10 parts or something. Really. See who I'll go on for that one though, but. No, I don't think he's jealous. Bro, trust me, Billy, not that I know anything about that, but if someone's got Chip, if someone's got Riz, if someone's got Roach, bust me. Billy, who's got the Rose? To be fair, man, that's probably some dead flavors. Allardyce pack, you know. The Lampard, listen, the Lampard, I'm still off the Lampard one still. Chelsea one, but still smoking on Kante, I am, man. No Chip. Doing Kante dirty, but it is what it is. Ceballos in possession, people. Added on time now into the final 90, you know, first minute of the last 3. Oh, Williams sent someone shot with some step overs. Williams banged it. Tame effort into the hands of Sam Johnson. And yeah, man, the players just want this thing to be done. So I said 2-1, I was wrong, but I was right about the 60th minute being a dodgy time. Dark Hearts is what it is. I don't know when I started whispering that Dark Hearts thing or why you look like that so much, but we've made this bed, so you have to lie in it, innit? It is what it is, man. Look at Arteta, no emotions from a king. Is what it is, man. And can we just put a run of form together, man? You know, the world wanted him out of this Arsenal position. He's holding it up right now. But again, sentiment can change. Like you said, big up yourself, Nobby. Great Christmas period, 9 points. But we start as we mean to go on, man. Well, at the moment, of course. Of course, but Martinelli's one of the first names on the team sheet, in my opinion. And to be fair, what can you say? He didn't play. We scored 4 goals, but we all know Martinelli needs to play. Joe Willock's lost. I think Joe Willock was set up to fail with that pass, but he's lost out too easily. It's fallen to Robertson, who's giving it to the left-footed Pereira on their right-hand side, or left. He's giving it to, I can't even see, Harper. Harper's had an effort and it's palmed out for a corner. And this is what I'm talking about. Cheap mistakes, man. There's literally, we're into the last couple of seconds of the game, so this will be the last thing. But come on, don't cheat yourselves. Finish the game well. Trust. Bro, I don't know, man. Bro, I'm on the agendas. No one's safe this season. Nobody is safe. Holding gets a noggin on. If that happens, then boy, them man there spent £200 million, and that happened. Well done, Teeny, each and every time. That should be the end of the game. That should be the end of the game. Come on, ref. No rush to take it. And that's the end of the game. Big Sam, love for that. 4 goals, clean sheet, 3 points, back-to-back away victories, putting a run of form together. Good way to start 2021. Fantastic result. You know, it's good winning, but now we focus on our next period, people. I'm happy with the victory. It is what it is, man. You know, Tierney was superb. Bukayo Saka goes from strength to strength. Bellerin did well. In fact, that's the only bad thing you could probably talk about today, really, is that Bellerin might be injured, really, because I don't see any other reason for him to be subbed. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Mesa has said, United fan here, love your content, bro. Been watching you for a year now. Do you think you, man, could creep back into the top 4 going on how mad the scene has been? Mathematically, it's still possible, but for me, the only one that will defeat us are ourselves. Do we need new players? Yes. Do we need midfielders? Yes. Are a lot of these players hot and cold? Yes. But it's about mentality for me. And I just feel our mentality is too fragile. I think when everything's going bad, it goes really bad because we feel sorry for ourselves. When everything's going great, it goes great like we're scoring 4 goals because everybody's fitting on it. And I think in good moments, you need balance. And in bad moments, you still need to believe you're not a bad team. And we're putting a consistent run of form together, but you're still on edge. You're still never knowing if next game is going to be any different. You know, Ajayi and Bellerin played with each other in the Arsenal Academy, I assume, at some point because they're embracing each other. It is what it is. Bro, Tierney's a bad boy. Tierney's a bad boy. You see why I say forget this equality? People should be treated fairly, not equal. You know, you're always trying to get on Tierney when he makes mistakes, even though he doesn't. Baller. One of the best signings of the Emirates era. You know, should be a future captain. Bukayo Saka scores again. He embraces with Maitland now. It's an icy free thing, an icy free thing. It's lovely. It's lovely. 4-0, you know, clean sheet. DG smiling. You lot saying you're smoking on all different sorts of packs in the comments. It's crazy. It is what it is. We go marching forward. But on a serious note, you know, tell me what you lot think of the game, people. You know, let me actually share the screen so I can do my notes in real time with you lot, people. Like what? End of the game, you know, it's the end of the game. Ending thoughts, you know, what can I say, people? You know, 4-0, you know what? 4 goals, clean sheet, good collective performance, more wins, more form, you know, managed the game well. You know, is what it is. That's all you can say. You know, we go marching on. There is really nothing more. That's my only points, really and truly. You know, tough time, I'd say. Tough time picking a man of the match. You know, there's bare man that played good. And we go marching on. We're 11th now, you know. 11th, 23 points. Hey, what? Hey, we'd be relegated beyond relegation if we was there. Where's that 13, that 3 coming from? You know, 23 points. Shut up, Siri, man. I don't need no help. So, yeah, what can I say, people? Also, how can I forget? Positive goal difference. Positive GD now. Is what it is. That's all I could say, people, really and truly. Like, for me, Tierney, man of the match. You know, I think Tierney's man of the match, but same way, Tierney was great. Saka was great. I think Bellerin, you've got to hail up Bellerin. Lacazette bagged 2 goals, and even before the goals, he was playing well. You know, Marie, not that Marie and Holding had anything to do, but they were competent. better performance from Ceballos. You know, it was a good, you know, even Aubameyang's involved in the build-up for 2 of them goals. He didn't score. I don't think he's man of the match, but it's a good performance. And crucially, we go marching on with a victory, people. You know, also got to congratulate William for his second shot on target in the match. You know, it is what it is. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. We've got our team might be gassed up. I mean, some players might not be good enough and certain players might be gassed up. But, you know, Tierney, Saka, Gabriel and Partey, who are not involved, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, who was not involved. There's a good little base of players here, man. Good little base of players here, man. You know, good little base of players here. Somebody's hot at me. He said maybe DG wasn't lying when he said, hey, my guy, no cap in my raps, man. No cap. 3 points again. And we can enjoy football. You know, it's always long when your team loses, you know. Now I want to speak about football for time, man. Marie was good. Like you said, a few people could have got it. You know, shout out Smith Rowe. Bro, we're almost on 400 likes. Come on, you lot violating. Come on, people. 405, yes. Hit the like button, please, people. Every like means we're more likely to be shown in someone's recommended. A lot of people are saying this, but of course he's down. He wants to score, bro. Like, he wants to score. And that's it. M said it perfectly there. He did well. He played his role, but you can see it's killing him, fam. He's in areas that's dead. You know, he put in even a decent cross. Eugene, they showed their championship time with all due respect. You know, a championship side. You know, what goal was it? Can't even remember if it was Lacazette's first or second. Whichever one, it's cannoned off bare, man. Showed their championship, man. Bro, big word is if, bro. For me, I don't know about anyone else. I'm still nervous, bro. I'm still expecting what we saw before this form, you know. And again, let's look at the games to come, really. You know, it's fantastic. I'm gonna be so look, bro. We ended the game with 21 shots, people, you know. Bare shots. 21 shots. At 11 in the first half. That's what I want to see, man. Arteta plan, bro. Now I can see if you get a. I don't want to sound reactionary, but now I can see when you play like this, I can see, all right, cool. If you get a midfielder, if you get this, if you get that, I can see an uptake. Before I couldn't see that, people. Fantastic performance, man. Bro, trust me, sweet pack, flavors. He was chatting off his mouth. Big Sam is someone I don't have a lot of time for from a Arsenal fan point of view. She said it there. That's it, man. Martinelli's rested, and we go again. You know, shout out Allardyce for that. You know, shout out to him for that. I think that's a bit harsh, but fair play if that's what you saw. And now, to be fair, the last couple of games against Brighton and also against Chelsea, you can't find someone. Yeah, shameless things arriving now. I don't know, my guy. I don't know. It's crazy, man. So yeah, man. Who have we got in our next few games, people? This is what we need to look at, really. We need to look at for this view. So yeah, man. Good way to temporarily end Premier League football for this year, people, because, you know, next Saturday 5:30 we've got Newcastle in the FA Cup. We've got Crystal Palace midweek. After that, we've then got Newcastle at 8 p.m. on the 18th. We've got an away game against Southampton on the 26th. You know, and like I said, we close this month. We close this month and go into the next month. We're having to do a madness, people, because look at it. This is why we need to keep building up form, because you look at it. You've got Newcastle in the FA Cup, what we're trying to retain. You've got Crystal Palace at home. You've then got Newcastle at home, regardless what happens in the FA Cup. And then for me, not that you can disregard any of these teams, but Southampton away, Crystal Palace as well, but Southampton away, Man United at home, Wolves away, and Aston Villa away. You know, that's 4 games, which are 4 games from hell. So we need to keep putting a run of form together. Next week, you can imagine, you know, I'd imagine Pepe to get a run out, start that game. Hopefully some other man can build some confidence. But this is what we need. We need to keep winning. We need to keep just marching on. Like I said today, I want the boys to enjoy it. You know, they worked hard all week and they've done what they've needed to do. But come Monday, back to business, you know, because we've got a tough run and we need to put form together. We keep talking about ifs and buts. There's 20 odd games to be played. So if you want top four, if you want to put more of a fight into it, only the players can take them there, people. No one else can do it for them. No one else. You know, the league is crazy. You know, that's why you can have more of a chance. But for me, I don't even look at that. I look at my team. And like I said, mentality is 9 times out of 10 it. There's games we make harder than it needs to be. Like, do you know why I am gassed? We had 11 shots in that first half. Because how many times have we had games exactly like that against teams exactly like that, but it's 0-0? Or we've had possession, but it's only been 1 shot. You know, there was intent, there was urgency to get that goal and close the game out. Things that I've seen lacking. There was an invention, there was intention behind us passing the ball. There was an invention as a result of what we've been doing all week in training. You know, I was seeing a game plan, stuff that I haven't seen, and it's down to the players as well. Because like you can see confidence. But we have to see, man, because we've got games coming from hell. These are cup finals. We need to start as we mean to go on. We ain't accomplished anything. We're still 11th in the table, which again is not good enough. So we keep moving, man. Like you said, the season starts now, but it's easier said than done, really and truly, man. And even when that loss eventually does come, I don't want to see us go back to square one. Pick yourselves up. That's what I want to see. Because that's the one thing I'm wary of, people. But it is what it is, man. You know, big up yourself, Tom. Happy New Year, bro. Tierney took out the Celtic loss on West Brom. Man of the match and future captain. Can't disagree with a word of that, man. You know, Tierney was on this. You can't not be on this. You're out there in a t-shirt, low socks and shorts in that snow. You can't not be on this. Fantastic performance from us, man. Trust me. And what can I say, man? You've got to credit Arteta. You've got to credit Arteta for these last couple of games without a doubt. You know, I appreciate you, Demi. I appreciate all of you guys for chopping it up with me. But yeah, man, we're going again at 10:20. Listen, check out the pinned message, people. Next live stream, I'll talk about my opinions of the game more in depth. Then, yeah, people, I've got to take a break. I'll go to the little boys' room. You know, I'd like to get some juice. I don't want water anymore. But yeah, man. It is what it is. Please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you're at the next live stream. I've appreciated speaking with you guys. It's fantastic that we've actually won. It is what it is, man. On that note, people, bless out, man. DG, I'm out, man. Like I said, the show is not over. Next live stream in a couple of moments. But in relation to this and watch along, I'm out. You know, player ratings, match performances, more match opinions, post-match match opinions and questions will all be in the next live stream. So make sure you're there. It's in the pin message. Go and prepare yourself for that live stream. Go and grab a juice and some popcorn because we go again. On that note, though, DG, God bless. I'm out.